power is in the hands of the
Hello,
Zygaxes,
everybody.
multinational.
What a camera not on. Camera's not on. Camera's not on. Camera's not on. Hello. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I'm doing pretty good. It is very yellow in here. You can see that more in Candle Cam than here because this corrects. Candle is on. I think once I turn that on, it'll. Could stayed on that stream starting soon all day. Squizzy. There's a time you can do that. Tomorrow, actually. So, that collection of clips is like a... At this point, I guess it's fair to call it like a database of video clips. Why am I not yelling really loud? Because I didn't get a damn chicken dinner yet, dog. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. That's the whole thing. You gotta watch for 4 hours and then I scream. Right. So I have like this database of video clips that I've been building out over the years. That I've since kind of marked with metadata that allows me to sort of search by subject matter. Every Friday, I do something called Media Tech, where I either just play them all randomly or do themed clip curations. So, for example, as we get closer to Halloween, I'll start doing spooky themed media techs and things like that. And I can do things like I did today. Well, I mean, I had to edit it today, but or I rather had to make the clips today. But I can do things like if I'm going to be doing an event talking about Ubisoft stuff, I can just show some Ubisoft clips. You know, just get in the mood, feel the feeling. And yes, the influence is Cinematech, which I always really liked as a show. Let me see if I can just lower it down a little bit, get a little bit of a lower angle. Alright, good enough. I always thought, like, for me, I remember Cinematech being like the best primo background noise. So that's kind of the idea. Wait, Geralt doesn't have the tattoo from Hearts of... Wait, DOG. Hearts of Stone? Shady, I'm not sure which tattoo you're referring to. It doesn't look as bloomy. I don't know, I think it kind of does. Anyway, every Friday, yeah, at least for a couple of hours, I will just let those clips play. In the past, I have, I've mixed it up a little bit. Of like using the video as like an overlay for something else. I think I bumped my camera. Or my desk moved. I feel like I'm not, like it's not quite as this way as it usually is. Yeah, I finished Hearts of Stone. Oh, don't me. Oh, don't me. Huh. Now let's see. That looks about correct. Okay. In Witcher Week, we have been seeing a different Geralt every day. We started off with some pretty chonkety Geralts, then to some pretty ripped Geralts. Now, I'm trying a different tack. I tried to make the hottest 2020st Geralt I could. Displaying my extensive knowledge of the female psyche, and my understanding of their sexual and physical desires. So behold, my take on a pretty hot Geralt. He's got some eyeliner on. He's got piercing blue eyes, and smoother features. He's got a squib. He's got cool tattoos. E-boy Geralt? Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm going for. Chris Angel damaged a little bit. Interestingly enough, this is kind of his default body because he is extremely lean and astoundingly cut in Witcher 3. It's actually pretty fascinating to me to compare the bodies. Hold on, I'm going to do this now. To compare the bodies of like Geralt as depicted in the Witcher games. In one, he was like almost snake-like, had like a crazy long abdomen, I remember. And just a much more like Central European look for perhaps obvious reasons. Trying to remember what he, maybe, I don't know if his shirt, let's see. This is going to be safe to image search. Ah. Maybe he wasn't depicted shirtless in Witcher 1. Maybe it was Witcher 2 that I'm thinking of. Also, yeah. Of course, there's a fair amount of Henry Cavill in there. I remember 2, he was like not quite as lean. Yeah, there's definitely like a bath at the... Imagine him leaner than this. And that's what Witcher 1 looked like. Witcher 2, he like was beefier, but still just like 0% body fat. And then 3, it's like, okay, you are like Hollywood level cut. Carrot Op, random question, are you watching anything good these days? I like the first episode of Raised by Wolves. I have a few episodes left to go in Watchmen. I'm really liking that. Basically, I signed up for HBO Max. So that's what I've been ticking through. And then, apart from that, I have a weird... Calling it a project is being pretty generous, but I'm just trying to watch every Disney animated release chronologically. So I'm up to the 90s Renaissance, pretty deep into it right now. Watched Nightmare Before Christmas and Lion King. Yeah, chill out, dude. So that's been fun. And a lot of great work in that. Let's see. I'll go with this.
You can learn a great deal.
What's crazy?
Pincers or white hot tongues.
Shut up, dude. What's crazy is that it's just an explosion. After like 95, Disney starts releasing one movie a year, and then after like 2003 or 4, they start releasing 2 movies a year. So in the entire list of all the movies made, a good half of them have been made in the last 20 or so years. It's not your imagination, by the way. There's more stuff being made all the time, everywhere. I come to these conclusions incidentally, but I don't know. I always feel like, what happened? There's just there's so many things everywhere all the time now. So it's like it's hard to keep track. Is there any movie that has been an unexpectedly amazing film? I really, really, really like The Black Cauldron. And then there was a boring movie like in their 50s or 60s stretch that I never cared for much. But when I watched it again, I was like, holy cow, this actually has crazy animation in it. Most of the movies that were popular from the 50s and 60s are actually not good. Like 101 Dalmatians is bad. Aristocats is bad. Let's see. Oh yeah, Jungle Book. Jungle Book was a lot better than I remember it being. Like a lot better. I think Jungle Book is the one I was like, oh, ooh, wow, that's actually really good. Sword in the Stone was boring. It had a couple of like good animated moments in it. 101 Dalmatians is bad. Sleeping Beauty is an incredible movie. Yeah. Sleeping Beauty's weird because you tend to think of it as like Disney classic because it's about a princess, but it landed like at the end of the 50s. And Mary Blair's, visual directing or visual style is all over that movie, which makes it look like no other Disney movie despite being like very core to what I guess you would consider classic Disney animated to be. I always love Fantasia. I'm excited to get to Fantasia 2000. Oh, Treasure Planet is your Disney gem? I haven't made it there yet. I'm a cat who doesn't know where it's at. I accept being wrong about any of these opinions. I don't consider myself qualified enough to back any of them up beyond my gut check. That's really just it. Rescuers Down Under was fun, but I don't know. Rescuers, Great Mouse Detective, those are kind of like B-teamers. There are things to like about them, but also just like, I guess for the Rescuers, like, what is it? I'm blanking on his name now. The guy who voices Basil. Or no, wait. That's Great Mouse Detective. Well, there's the other Gabor and the like kind of stuttery everyman. Christ. This is gonna drive me crazy now. Bob Newhart and Ava Gabor. There we go. Yeah, thank you, FIFA. I should have just let chat tell me what the deal was. Fievel Goes West was not Disney. No. Okay, cursor's over there. As far as it goes, I'm more into Disney's B stuff than their AAA, so to speak. There's something nice when it's not so like sanitized and prepared. Yeah. And I gotta admit, as easy as it is to think that Disney has a formula that they stick to, and there are certainly some repetitive elements in their movies, they're far more experimental than they needed to be with most of their films. The ones that I like the least are the ones that are the least experimental. So like Hunter 1 and Aristocats, and like they definitely fell into a like chasing success instead of creating it. They've fallen into ruts of that. And those produce my least favorite films. Frankly, despite how good the music is, Lion King is one of those movies where it's really just chasing after a lot of the format of Little Mermaid and Aladdin. Hourglass, yes. Scott, let me flip this for you. So, although the animation on Lion King is outrageous, creatively and pacing wise, a lot of the elements are just pretty much in line with, like, it's just a refinement and a distillation of the last couple of movies they did structure-wise. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying by the time you get to Lion King, these are ideas that you've already seen a couple times. It's more the, like, refinement than the innovation of a couple things. I mean, even Little Mermaid itself is really just a big throwback to, like, a classical music style that they had tried to move away from for a while. But apparently that was the movie. I guess it was the one of the 90s Renaissance. It was the one that drove the most money and was the biggest property. And then, yeah, Pixar is going to start showing up soon, too. Disney hasn't acquired them yet in where I'm watching, but I'm about there. So, yeah, not only does Disney Animation itself crank out more movies at a faster pace, but then they acquire Pixar, which also does that. Oh, that's so absurd, man. Lion King remake is absolute garbaggio. That seems to be the case with all the remakes. Bizarrely, it seems like Aladdin is the one that everyone was the most mild on. I guess Cinderella, no one seemed to care about that. I actually kind of liked the Alice in Wonderland, I guess, follow-up? And I think there were two, and I don't think I saw the second one. Oh, Jungle Book was alright? Okay. Out of the way. Oh yeah, so I was in the middle of getting a tour of my new estate, but I had to bail on this old man so that I could go get my hair did. But now that I am back and pretty, it's time to continue resuming my estate. Yeah, there was a Cinderella movie. It was that was what, 2014? That was like that was back before they really made live action remakes an institution. 2015? Okay. Yeah. Kind of came and went.
How might I be of service, sir?
Oh, I guess, okay. Maybe not. Well, you know what? I can play him in Gwent. That's fine.
Ever play Gwent, BB?
Funny you should ask, sir. I was quite adept in my younger years, but that was so long
Alice
ago.
in Wonderland started the remake?
I've
Oh, really?
limited my interest to
But
collecting.
well, Alice in Wonderland isn't a remake.
Managed to assemble quite the set of
It is a
decks.
sequel.
Huh, sounds interesting.
I don't think any of the other live actions are,
God.
like,
Not at
live
all,
action
sir,
sequels.
but only in action. A round or two, perhaps?
Caveat being, can you really have a sequel to Alice in Wonderland? You know? It's considered by Disney to be a remake? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
May the best man win.
Do you wish to play against any particular faction, sir?
What? Man, is this guy Gwent Master?
Not really. You choose.
Uh-oh. Is he like the hardest person to beat? You're about to get stomped, yeah? Okay. This is exciting. Man, now I feel bad for ditching this old dude. He's gonna be a little extra rough on me, huh? This monster deck's a real bitch. Yeah, yeah. Just got my company laptop and a haircut. Ooh, feeling fresh. Feeling fresh. That's what I like to hear. Dang it. music is sick. Yeah, hurdy-gurdies automatically win. Win everything. That's one of the things I love about Sea of Thieves, is you can just roll around with a hurdy-gurdy. Doubles the strength of all ranged combat, huh? Yeah, my spy train has chugged out of power pretty quickly, which is unfortunate. Just hoping to at least have a couple. Oh, Scoia'tael. Yeah, their deal is they can move between like ranged and melee. I think the Scoia'tael perk sort of assumed that was going to matter more. Like I guess it's like a bigger deal if you're messing with weather much. Yeah, I am on a controller. Just cream. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like this is just a put down whatever I got to burn some cards. See what happens. Hopefully something like this, yeah, where it can yank some more cards out of his hand. Good. That doesn't bother me at all. Why am I seeing a pre-rolled ad for DoorDash? You partner with them? No, Twitch will serve you ads. And I can't turn that off. So, the only way you can turn it off is by subscribing. But, yeah, if you have an account and you click on a channel and you're not subscribed, you will see an ad. I guess technically that means I am sponsored by them because Twitch theoretically pays ad revenue out, but I haven't gotten a whole lot of that. You know what? I'll go ahead and burn weather. I'll just take it on faith that this isn't going to be a weather deck. Twitch Turbo ad blocks? Yeah. So there's a service you can buy. Bad idea. Yeah, we'll see. Probably not worth a single card. But Twitch does have an account or a service-wide monthly subscription you can buy. $9 for Twitch Turbo, which makes the whole site ad-free. I don't think it's in all regions, but might be worth looking into. I have it, and I love it. I buy any... Oh, geez. Interesting. Just to pass out the gate, huh? That's actually a really smart move. It's a really smart move. Yeah, I encourage that one. How come I see so few people with Turbo? I don't know. Like, there's not a lot of people that have, like, YouTube Premium either, which is weird. You'd think it'd be an easy dunk. A real easy proposition. Theoretically up 3 cards, and I can resurrect twice, which I only have one thing to resurrect, so... Well, I guess we'll see. Might yank me back to a Scorch. You can also cast your TV and it'll never show an ad. That's a good point. Yeah, it can't pre-roll when you're casting. Yeah, YouTube Premium comes with music. They keep spamming me to migrate to YouTube Music, and I don't want to. I'm sure it's fine, but I don't want it. Twitch and YouTube have always been free, and people don't like paying for things that used to be free. I guess that makes sense. It's still there though. Nothing changed. You're not paying more. I think, yeah, I just need to, like, more on the gut of it. I think it's like, why would I pay for a thing that's free? I think I can get along with that. Spotify gang, yeah. Spotify is kind of the better service. Spotify has, like, it just gets more official releases more faster. And there's certain things that just don't hit YouTube Music. You know, like Square put all their Final Fantasy albums on Spotify, or not on YouTube Music. So that one kind of stings. I guess it's a lot of video game stuff ends up on Spotify and not on YouTube Music. Also, adblock exists. That's true. There is just that. Easy enough. YouTube ads are atrocious now. Yes, they are. Yeah, they are. I have to go through and remove most of them. Manually. The irony is I have to work harder to have fewer ads on my videos. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, there's just so many. It's aggravating. God damn it. Did you save all of your spies? mean, I guess technically that's what I'm doing too, so I can't shit on him too much. Ah, schwam. Ooh, what a tasty little move. You know I can just do that too, though, right? He probably doesn't know I can just do that too. Let's see if he knows I can do that too. Maybe this'll teach him. Oof. Oh dear. I got three hero cards, so I can pretty much play in stasis. Until they burn all their cards. We'll see. No curation for ads on YouTube. Get the same. Just get one that just get everyone that pays. Oh, no customized. Maybe their ad volume is so low they can't customize anymore. Maybe. Oh yeah, they also bumped my code to 30% for G Fuel. So if you need gamer power to wreck an old man at cards while looking good doing it, this is how to do it right here. I can has a panic. Sorry. Thank you for gifting a sub. I did that a while ago. Everyone likes a nice ass. Thank you for the Prime sub. Scott, I flipped through, so that's good. Jay Pandras. Great Mouse Detective slaps. I think I fell asleep during Great Mouse Detective and didn't finish it, because I don't remember the last half of that movie. I need to go back and watch that again. Was that discount bump because of the hosting gig? I guess so. They didn't really say why. They just said I bumped it again, so cool. Does G Fuel cure coronavirus? Provided that you don't ask no follow-up questions and sign away your right to sue. Yes, it does. Alright, I'm about to take this old man to the cleaners. Hope you're ready for the pain train. Here it comes. Comes chugging on down the track. More. More. He needs to know who's in charge here. You're such a good community, they rewarded us, right? Yeah, I guess so. Well, thank you guys for showing up, by the way. Making me look good?
Maybe later. Got something I need to do right now.
That's pretty cool, though, that they kind of put a... Let's see how expensive it
Mentioned
is.
the place could stand to be spruced up.
I think I got lucky.
Decidedly, sir.
I feel like a Scoia'tael deck is pretty
Where
easy
you
to
would
play
like to
against.
begin this
Mostly because I feel like
rejuvenation?
a Scoia'tael deck doesn't have, like, a really powerful mechanic. Let's see.
Got these spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more... useful.
Oh, yes. We certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think?
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I could do all that.
Lost my
Admiral
second job due to
Rompali once hired
coronavirus
a
today.
specialist who made the finest
Sorry to
armorer's
hear that.
tables this side of the Yaruga. I will contact him at once.
Yeah, Joe, this is indeed modded. Ooh. Do I
Good.
have 1,000? I
Order
think I
me
do.
up a table like that.
Immediately, sir. I expect it will take
Oh,
at
bad
most
timing being a
one
chef?
day to arrive.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Yeah, a lot of restaurants not quite in the game right now, huh?
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone.
Oh, thank you,
Professional
Scott.
grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
Dang it.
Know what? Might
So,
not be the
Cavil
best time
Punk
to lay
Geralt
out that
was
kind of coin.
Infinitely
Let me
hotter
sleep on
than
it.
E-Boy
Under
Geralt?
the notion, however long you wish.
I'd be curious. Maybe I should
Disposal always.
have a poll, voting or something. Converge on the
Let's put a
hottest
pin in this
Geralt.
for now. Remembered I have some urgent business to tend to.
Not the slightest problem, sir. I am here to serve whenever you desire.
You're here to get your ass kicked in Gwent, more like. Boom. Failed objective. Restore COVID to... Oh, jeez. Okay. That hurts. That one hurts. I guess I could load a save. But whatever. Oh, 1992 Geralt? Yeah, that candle's going pretty wild, huh? I feel like, there's a significant portion of the wick that's exposed right now. Which I guess would be good time to dome the candle. But this chonkety boy is a little too big to dome. Oh, that reminds me. Here, one second. Let's inspect the shape of the candle again because it's pretty out there. Learn to not trust myself when handling bulky objects. So let me get in here. Gingerly move things out of the way. Okay. Still pretty muffined out, as you can see. It's got that, it's got 30-year-old overhang there. Too many tacos, this candle. So, again, I find it fascinating. I guess it's the hot wax, like, layered out in the middle of the candle, and then just kind of eroded away or warmed the sides, but in that band around the center, such that the top was heavy and just sort of, like, squished it down. And then as that happened, the outside kind of expanded, which sort of like planked in the tops. Yeah, it's really interesting. I don't see any way that the little jelly roll around the middle there could ever actually melt back into the candle. So it just seems like it's... I don't really know what's going to happen right now. I guess the lids will melt in and then the sides will roll out. I guess we'll see. We'll see. We're on the journey now, you guys. We're on the journey now. Unfortunately, I do not have a promotional code to get you any hot savings off of this candle. I'm trying to find the best angle. It provides the most cinematic candle viewing experience. Also, it does seem like this. I have a fan over the candle that's sort of blowing towards me, and I think. Well, I guess that creates some sort of air current that kind of makes it melt towards me, or maybe my desk is just slanted, or maybe the candle's not centered in the bowl. Actually, there's a million reasons that can be happening now that I think about it. But it tended to like melt away towards, but here, if I tilt it back a little bit, maybe that's fine. It seems like a pretty good... You can see the little reflection in the wax? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Blame entropy? I do every day. Every day I wake up. I curse the imperfect thermodynamic system that is my life. At least that's what I did until I started drinking my own piss. Oh, okay. This is... Ooh. Great. And I've never looked back. I'd never looked better. Yeah. Guess I don't need that anymore. Probably don't need the sensor anymore. Oh, intoxicated puma. Let me flip this for you. It's hard to tell that's even an hourglass, really, at this camera angle. I should work on that. Chabone, thanks for the Prime sub. ASpec360, thanks for the Prime. Scott, thank you again for gifting a sub. That's real kind of you. Helping a gamer in need. I appreciate that. Said JP, thanks for the Prime. And Jay Borden, thank you for the cheer. It's the most outrageous Geralt haircut mod. There's a few crazy haircuts in the one that I installed that had this haircut in it. So I will be exploring that in the future. This is not the end of Witcher Week. Alright, I gotta pick another quest. So, there are about 3 million side quests. I was told to do I was told to answer Yennefer's letter because I guess it opens up the other skill trees, so that seems like a good idea. If I can remember what that one's called or where it is. I think it's this. No, it's not. Oh yeah, I do have to get that dude's dick back. Dick retrieval. Send a candle to my P.O. box? Thank you, Trey. I have another candle in the queue already, but I appreciate that. I am very much looking forward to experiencing all these candles. Is it a main quest? Oh, there it is. Okay. Turn and face the strange changes. Okay, so I'll go get that penis back, and then I will. Yeah, thank you, Captain. Got there right as you were helping. A lot of references. A lot of references. I guess that kind of checks in. Jesus Christ, dude. I guess if this is the the goofier, lighter-hearted, letting our hair down kind of DLC, that makes sense that the this retrieve yon cock. It makes sense that this DLC would be a little more cheeky with its quest names and things like that. In a dream where I invented a company where I sold candles to men, like rustic candles, wood smells, etc., and branded it Mandals. Turns out it already exists. I do kind of... It does kind of amuse me sometimes, the male-branded versions of products that come out.
Don't push.
It's like every time... maybe this is definitely far too stereotypical. Gonna say it anyway. I have this feeling that... Like, what's the last time a male-branded thing that is like, hey, now it's for dudes? Like, when's the last time that's worked with anything? I feel like the things that guys like are super simple, and branding doesn't really mean the difference between that audience getting served or not. Like, the guys who like candles, they figure out ways to get candles. They weren't really waiting for male candles. And there wasn't like a huge market of dudes who were just waiting to be told about candles, but couldn't be told about it properly. Axe body spray. Yeah, like, I was trying to think. Mostly, I guess, hygiene products. Just had to, like, basically say, hey, use this to get sex. Shockingly works.
I'm back.
Yeah, Axe was trying to sell loofahs. Yeah, they were like extreme loofahs. Hold on, I want to see. Because it had like grip and it was like a scrub pad, right? I think. I remember being this plastic thing. Yeah. Like, it can't be no frilly bullshit. It's gotta have a cool, like, ninja star on top. Alright, it's a loofah dog. Like, oh, man, trying their best. Oh, yeah, there's, like, a little scrub pad. Nah, he didn't like it. But it's, like, you still got it in the packaging. Did you use it? Oh, we got a buff side and a polished side. Did they make it look like an electric sander?
Rosalinda.
Louisa, her cousin. She's voracious. Got an inexhaustible appetite. But I'm tapped out. What's it matter that the spirit is willing when the flesh is simply spent? My heart near leapt out of my chest last time. Here, you must take the test.
After 48 hours, I am tired.
As I dare say, you will need it.
That sounds like being old. Because you wish you were young, and then you do the young thing, and you're like, nah, this sucks. I remember now. What's up, TL Josh? Thank you for the cheer. Had a challenging day at work due to internal politics and a transition in leadership. Ooh. Your streams really helped take the edge off. That sounds stressful as hell. I'm sorry you're going through that. I was just reading that that huge like mission statement from the ex-Deadspin people. I didn't get to the end of it, nor do I have much of a stake in what went on with that. But
Nice tune.
Don't touch me.
Ooh. Did he just say nice tune when he shoved the woman and she screamed? I didn't want to talk over Geralt shoving all these other people, but... That was a stream you did earlier? Oh, it was great. I love doing that kind of stuff. I was kind of hoping for more viewers, but also just because, you know, I want everything that I do to do well. But I do think the Ubisoft event was not exactly the most exciting draw.
And look in on us tomorrow for the grand reopening. You shall stroke Reginald at no charge on the house.
Peen acquired. You've leveled up, gamer. Good job. Is everything a reference in Blood and Wine? This is getting excessive. Yeah, there was a stream earlier. Yeah, hosted the Ubisoft Forward event on G Fuel's Twitch channel. Would you say you were overly hyped for Cyberpunk, worried about a possible flop like No Man's Sky? No, because what No Man's Sky promised, or what people assumed, was never possible, and I kind of knew that. I have proof too. You know, as much as Spool kind of, and I don't. This is a deep cut, so I apologize in advance. But as much as like back in the Funhouse days, Spool kind of stuck by his fiery denouncement of No Man's Sky. We also produced an episode of The Know that was like, hey, this is not what video games can do. So I tried to put the word out there that people were getting a little too worked up over No Man's Sky. So I guess I have what I would consider realistic expectations, which is why I don't think I'm... Oh, that's really pretty. Which is why I don't think I'm overhyped. In regards to having another No Man's Sky, though, that's not up to me. No Man's Sky's good now. Yeah, people seem to like it. Oh, awesome. I forgot. Good old Roach is also tatted up. Yeah, Roach, huh? Oh, look at us. Couple of beefy boys hanging out together. We have matching tattoos. Just a man and his horse. Anyway. Crap. Totally. Okay, so yes, there will absolutely be a group of people that overhype themselves and are mad that at the end of the day it's a video game. And that you still have to hit buttons and you can't like do anything you want. There's absolutely going to be that. There's going to be a whole crew of people that have convinced themselves they know what the game will be and what it'll be about and the tone it'll have and how it'll play, and it won't be those things. And then they'll get mad at that it just doesn't match their imagination. There will be a third crew of people, I don't know why I'm stuttering, a third crew of people who will not like it just because it's popular, or was popular, or whatever. So, although those people with all their reasons to be upset will just sort of mush around and mangle around, and it'll give the... And they'll all be saying their things and talking about whatever on the internet. And it might give the impression that there's a group of people who are dissatisfied with the game. But there's...
Slower.
The way I tend to think about it is... it's very hard to remember this sometimes, but Cyberpunk is a new IP. It is a new IP. It's a open world, choice-driven RPG. So it's a lot of things that games aren't. New IPs very rarely happen, and new IPs with the budget that this game has doesn't happen, and new IPs with the gameplay scope of this game doesn't happen. If you listen to everything they've said about it, they're all pretty attainable. And I think playing The Witcher should provide good evidence that they're willing to and able to make the volume of content and the quality of content required to execute something like that and execute it very well. So I don't have any reservations that the game will be what they say it'll be. I don't know how closely people have been listening. Some not at all. And I think that's evident by, like, I don't know, people try to drum at these controversies about saying they took blank out of the game, but blank was never announced to be in the game in the first place. So there's been some weird things where people just kind of assumed over time that the game would have certain features
Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
That's going to be a factor. What the hell? Oh. Oh, it's an angry plant. Oh. What are you? What are you? The thing is, like, all of it, that's at the gamer drama level. I'm more interested in, like, performance, sales. Because like we said, or like I said, I guess. Ooh, that postmortem got me. New IPs just don't sell, pretty much ever. It's just a rule. It's just a rule of the market. People just don't buy things they haven't heard of before. So no matter how big it is on our radar, I'm honestly more concerned about people just not knowing about it, which is hard to think about. But it is a new IP. There are, and this is anecdotal, but it's heavily borne out by data. There are people who, like, the only reason they want to buy a thing is because they heard of the last one and it has a number on the end of it. And also the 2 and the 3 provide sort of some comfort of like iteration. If they made 3 of them, it has to be pretty good. That's how a lot of people make their purchasing decision, like way more than elite gamers, I think, exist. So just I mean, it does have a number on the end of it, and I think it's got the aesthetic and the marketing punch to kind of pierce people's perceptions. I just think what I think is going to happen is it's going to sell like 5-6 million units this holiday, and everyone's going to be like, oh, that's no GTA 5, and they're going to say it's a failure. But I feel like it's going to be one of those games where, depending on the pace of DLC and the next gen launch, which is another swipe at retail, and then a complete edition with whatever DLC is included, it's probably going to be that kind of game that sells like 6 million every year. And then 4 years down the road, despite being a new IP, it will have sold 30 to 40 million. So I'm expecting that. Are there games that were reviewed badly but sold extremely well and vice versa? That's a good question. The biggest examples I can think of are also the most mundane, which is that, like, iterative sports series sell really well. Yeah, FIFA, COD. I mean, COD has never had bad reviews, really. Maybe Ghosts is probably the most divergent, but... And that's the other weird thing, is that reviews and sales actually tend to correlate pretty closely most of the time. Sometimes usually it's just like, within the realm of like 10 million units, 10 million and below, reviews and sales tend to work. Once you bust out of that, you just go on to phenomena. Like, that's so many people that don't even care about reviews. But only the good games tend to break out like that. Yeah, Last of Us 2, like, I mean, that should be plenty of evidence that the whole gamer drama review cycle just doesn't matter. Also, Last of Us 2 had a 2 on the end of it. So, we tend to think about all these high, lofty ideas when it comes to games and stuff like that, and it's just really, really not how most people make purchasing decisions, or how the market tends to react to things. Okay. In terms of, like, I mean, there's tons of games that are reviewed well and don't sell. They're usually the first one in an IP, like Dead Space. They're usually the first one in an IP line, or they get no marketing, like Control. Yeah. I would say that, like, the games that review well but don't sell are probably far more common than games that... Oh, that's weird. Texture overlap. Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know if there are sales numbers out for Ghost yet. Where are you going? Roach! Hey! Hey!
Is it true?
Damn it!
In Novigrad, they eat tripe in oil.
I'm upset about how 505's handled the upgrade.
Faster.
I'm not qualified, nor do I have the information to like, properly call out a publisher on their marketing attempts. But I do agree, it feels a little weird. I feel like there's been very little... Feels like there's been very little push for Control. I feel like a game with that amount of style could show very well and attract people's interest. Then again, for all I know, there are like TV spots I'm not seeing. There are marketing pushes that I'm not aware of. I also have no idea what budgets they're working with. I really don't. Maybe they just don't have the money. 505, that is. So it's, you know, it's possible that after Quantum Break, no publisher wanted to touch Remedy. So I don't want to like be mean if 505 is like living on a prayer, and they decided to pick up and fund Control's development. I have no idea what the situation is. I'm just glad that Control got published. Remedy got that Epic deal? Yeah, well, we don't know what the terms of it are, but it certainly... It's a reasonable assumption that Epic contributes some money to that for exclusivity. Hoth, your comment is unnecessarily horny. Not sure where you're going with that one. Did you know that they added DLC with Alan Wake crossovers? I did. Yep. Alan Wake crossovers were in the original game, actually. It's been a bit of a thing for a while. I did not read the letter. Actually read the letter. Oh, Meet the Parents. I have not seen that film, so I apologize. I did not catch your clever reference. Joke's on you. I don't know anything. Love that bloomed between Selena and Bruce, two famed bouclairs, cat burglars. That's awesome. It also detailed the sad end of the duo's story. But any tale of burglars is a tale to their loot. Always a big spender, and thus ever in need of coin. The Witcher, a result of hidden treasure. How did they know? God damn it. That's funny. Let me go and actually track down that lore. Where was I going? Oh yeah, Cyberpunk. I don't know. I have every intention of playing that game and having fun with it, and maybe not really involving myself in discourse or anything like that. Crap, where's that lore? Oh, is this it? Yeah. Bruce, don't do anything stupid. I know you buried Selena and the at the Blue Clare Cemetery along with the rest of the loot from our last heist. Remember, we deserve a cut of that too, so don't be an idiot. We all know you were her lover, but remember she was also the leader of our gang, and that's what really counts. We never got our share for knocking over that jeweler Mothenberg's shop. So burying Selena with all that loot is pure jackassery. Those treasures belong to us all. Let's meet up and split things in an honest fashion. Then you can go and drown yourself in the lake or hang yourself from any branch you choose. No Man's Sky is also the first AAA game from that studio CDPR is established. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. I guess I can't blame people for trusting what is said. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess I can't really compare my gut to that of the let's say the average gamer. But I don't know. I guess it was always obvious to me that No Man's Sky was not going to do what people thought it would. The actual functionality not being there, that's something that bizarrely was never addressed. I guess they just decided to leave it alone. But it's weird to me that, yeah, that seems pretty straight up like, well, you said it would do this, and it absolutely does not. So that's something. The whole like utter no comment aspect there was a little funky to me. But they can handle their communications however they want. I don't think it would have helped much, really, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I don't think a bit of an overreaction to the Batman reference. Oh, yeah, I don't know what happened. Fat Batman? What? Whatever. Yeah, Rockstar's marketing budgets are astronomical. The only reason I learned of Control were ads doing GeForce updates, and then a YouTube video. Man, that's a shame. Oh, Robin, Bruce, and Selena. Yes, of course. Oh my god, it was right in front of me. I wasn't even paying attention. References, man. These references are just bananas. Somebody got to just chill out with these references, all right? Just chill out, dang it. Actually, no, I kind of like it. Hey, what's up, Jesus? But yeah, the Alan Wake crossover is pretty cool. It's ethereal, you know, like I guess you'd expect any Alan Wake plotline to be. Aw, tried very hard. That's braggable. Just have to. Oh, you have to actually prompt. Okay. Hirondelle? Like Arendelle? I don't know. References, maybe. Triage. Oh, it's a Lord of the Rings thing? Okay. I feel like all of these are going directly over my head. Yeah, these headstones I'm too dumb for. Yeah, this is making me feel pretty stupid right now.
Descriptions in elder speech.
Blood and wine, more like references and references. Yeah, shocking amount of references.
Glory be to Eldarin. Damn, Professor's journal's long gone. Guess somebody else found out about it too. Should look around, see if I can find something else.
Just walk over this man's grave.
Footprints, narrow and shallow. Somebody small, light. Woman maybe? Wonder where they lead.
She got so mad at her cat that she died. I would guess that these were all in-jokes with the developers, but maybe they were referencing things. Huh. Oh, yeah. I was like, Thedas. Wait, that's not from Witcher. It's from Dragon Age? Okay. What haircut is that? It's E-Boy Geralt. Hey, I know that. I understood that reference. Gregor Lavar? Huh. Cyberpunk 1277? Nice. Okay. Quite a number of these. Hey, I know this. I know you, Star Trek. Finally, some tombstones for me. What? Maybe you can't read that one. Okay, maybe the ones with actual lids. That's a really succinct way to describe the end of somebody's life. One day people just couldn't take it anymore. Pretty amusing gallows humor here. Pff, what? A bitcher. Huh. Alright. Gavroche. Yeah, as opposed to Witcher? Man, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Alright, there's only one more row of... only one more row of gravestones, I think. There's, Stephanie is a big fan of Haunted Mansion, which is always fun for, death-related limericks and rhymes. You don't want spoilers, Scrooge? I understand. I've taken my sweet time getting through Heart and Wine too, so I wouldn't want you to spoil it for yourself. It's good though. Too often corrected people. Don't drink that. See that like quote, "Hey guys, watch this." Okay, yes, let's track a grave robber. Even though I was trying my hardest to rob this grave.
Damn it, trail breaks off. Wonder if the grave robber learned more than I did. Professor certainly can't do much to help me with my search. Won't learn anything else here. Map and send me will have to do. Also, Epitaph mentioned both Ellerin and Donlevde, Valley of the Nine.
Is this Destiny now? Also, it's interesting that there was a quest where you went to go like check on a lead and didn't really come away with any more information. Zyron. This is new hair for fresh kids. Fresh, beautiful youths. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but this is peak Geralt for today. Also, he's got eyeliner and eyeshadow. He's very dark and damaged. Broody. Yeah, scene kid, yeah. This is our scene Geralt. Oh wait, no, that's the story mode. Where are you telling me to go? Check the location on the map Yennefer sent you. This is like I have to physically read it and obey the instructions like some kind of medieval peasant? Fine. Punished Geralt a little bit. What is this? Useful. Close a map I found in the tome I happened upon. Less than completely legible. Trust and prove useful nonetheless. Felt in this matter could prove some importance to you. Dispatch later without delay. So where's... Is this the map? I don't see anything marked. There's something else? How are you liking Blood and Wine so far? I'm really enjoying it. It'll update automatically. Oh, did I have to like look at the map? Oh, okay.
Site marked on the map's all wet now.
Got it. Skrillex Geralt today? Yeah, pretty much.
The Valley of the Nine once lay. Need to explore the location.
A new look for a new Geralt. Maybe oh, there's even I have an even more baby face for him. So maybe I should have gone with that, but I hate that hair. Yeah, that seems to be the reaction so far. Everyone hates the hairstyle. Which means it's working, I think. Sans the beard, it would be hot. I mean, it's not. Wouldn't be hard. Wouldn't be hard to go shave. I've just heard a lot of ladies on the beards lately. Although that's been in for like about 7 to 8 years now. The beard.
Come on.
Maybe we're going back to clean shaven. Maybe it's on me, both as a living human and also a modder of Witcher 3, to make sure that clean shaven men are back in. Looks like he hangouts in coffee shops. Oh, that works for me. The hell are you writing? This is Roach. Roach is Geralt's horse in The Witcher 3.
I've a daughter, you know. She's fit to wed. Oh, so fit.
Ladies love the beard. I guess maybe beards are still in? Conflicting reports here.
Let's go.
That sounded like a big thing.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
Good news, my menu button works again. I don't know what happened. Okay. I'm seeing some support for beard. I'm seeing some beard support in chat, so that's good. Ah yeah, that's a very disturbing sound. Wow. That sucks. Man. That's a hard enemy. That's kind of a new kind of enemy too. I like that. Just puts up AoEs everywhere that you can like start exploding all over the place. That's pretty cool. Quick break. Gotta use the restroom. I am just crazy hydrated today. It's not hot anymore. That's it. I'm not just sweating all day. So I'm actually using the restroom like a normal human. Jeez. Okay, be back in a second. Hey. Hey, what? Hey. Were you kids watching anime? You know we don't do that in this household. I got bopped a couple of times when I got up to get... I was walking away from my desk and then my controller was hammering the desktop. This is like it's like a metal desk, but it's very thin, so if there's like a controller rattling on it, it sounds like a jackhammer. It's very useful, I guess. Lets me know I'm getting murdered. Hello. Indeed, a name. Roach is upset. I can understand why. These are not happy times, Roach. These are dark times. Fighting a giant venomous plant and some skinless monstrosity. Is it gonna explode? No. Roach is upsetting. Yes, Roach is upset. You're correct. Because of this large man-eating plant that is roosted in the goddamn cemetery. Whoops! Oh no! You guys got to understand. I didn't mean to do that. Ow! That was a deep accident. Fuck! Damn! Yeah, the poison got me. Don't worry, I gotta reload anyway. Jeez. Okay, maybe freeze it. Maybe freeze it with a freezy bomb. You have to delete the save file. There is no save file! I didn't save after I did it! We're rolling back to a pre-Quen save file. Hold on a minute. I think Steph just got home, I'm not sure. Can't tell if that's, oh wait, I think I've used it. How come I have dimeridium and superior dimeridium? Oh, you can make multiple kinds of bombs, can't you? Yeah, never mind. Wait. Oh, there's one. I only need one. One's all I need. What's up, Pop 2? No? What's the best song to hack to other than Voodoo People? I don't know. I think, basically anything from Knife Party. Pendulum. Basically Rob's Wire, is what I'm saying. He's the next evolution of hack music. Or was. I don't know what he's up to these days. Ow. Fuck. No! No! There goes my one. Like, why is the luck on distance so close? There, now I can do it. What the hell? Jesus. I don't understand. Like, the little name card just wasn't showing up. I had to get super close. Which kind of defeats the purpose of throwing bombs, doesn't it? I'm gonna look at this candle. This candle will soothe my soul. If it can continue burning brightly and intensely, then so can I. Whiskey Alien, thank you for the resub. Corporal Awesome, thank you. Watching since OGIG, you've gotten more quintessential in your gaming. Thank you. That's high praise. A gamer can only hope to improve as age carries on. Thank you for the kind words. Oh, come on, dude. Whatever. Ow! Ow! Fuck. You? Yeah. Geralt dug holes, he'd be called the Ditcher? He would. You know what? He'd be good at it. Piss off, plant. Like, why am I not getting... I guess this is a little far, but it'd be nice to... What the fuck? There. Shit. Oh, what was that? What? Oh man. Ow. I mean, it kind of worked, I guess. Holy crap. This is so mean. I'm gonna hide behind this gravestone for a minute. So I'm not one hit away from death. Shit! Oh! Holy crap. Oh, it's gonna blow up, I bet. Ugh. What a pain in the ass. Whatever, it's dead. Eat me, plant. No! How is there another one? There's just two. Ow. An asshole plant. Holy crap. I haven't known a plant to be a dick before. But here we are. Shit! Okay, if you just stab them, they don't explode. That is some bullshit. Bullshit. Man. Huh. 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 Ugh. Why are there two? Why does there need to be two? Man. Wasn't it enough? Oh, wait, I don't even need to be here. What am I doing here? Why am I here? Screw this. Switching entrance to Purpose Laboratory in the flooded ruins of the Valley of the Nine. Yeah, what am I doing here? What? I was just following the road. Screw it. Screw this. You mean, yay, there's only two? Oh, God. I guess you're right, that is what I mean. I don't know that I could handle a whole lot more of those. Oh! Ah! Fucking Christ. I mean, it feels like they're trying to make bombs important, but maybe poison might work? Let's see. Let's see what the old bestiary has to say. Oh wait, I haven't killed one on the save yet. Never mind. Ow! God damn it. Like, they have pretty good range too. So it's not like you can just sit back and like aim your stupid thing out of range. Great. Nice thick forest. I didn't seem to do shit. Although poison is kind of hard to tell. I mean, I don't need to do this either, but I feel like I'm gonna have to figure out how to kill these things. Fuck! God! Didn't do anything! God. Me! It hurts so bad. Oh, they just keep popping back up. Rid of that one. Oh, I guess maybe I do have the glossary thing unlocked. Oh, Archboar, okay. Cursed oil, Ard, Igni. Archspores look like gigantic, aesthetically unpleasing flowers with some of the traits of exceptionally cruel and bloodthirsty sundews. They are, however, far more dangerous than even the most colossal sundew. Their peculiar appearance makes them practically impossible to discern amidst other plants. By the time one draws close enough to realize what they are, it is often too late. According to popular belief, archspores are cursed plants grown in soil fertilized with the blood of the dying. That makes sense why they're in a graveyard then. They are most often found in places which the past saw pogroms, bloody rituals, or cruel murders. 4 types of archspore have been cataloged to date, differing from one another in terms of coloring: brown, the least dangerous; green and purple, the most dangerous. The final variant, said to have been cultivated by mages from Banard, is the yellow archspore, whose strength is similar to that of its green-colored cousins. Neat. Reclaimer, thank you for the resub. Also dog runes, thank you for the prime. And the wordplay. Oh, superior golden oriole. I'm doing the thing where I try to figure it out first before letting chat tell me exactly what to do.
Marcus again. Should destroy the area if I want to get rid of them for good.
I absolutely do want to get rid of them for good. Yay! I don't know if I made that yet. Is that an oil? Oh, you know what? Yeah, it probably turned off. Wait. What is golden oriole? That sounds familiar. I'm probably saying it wrong. Oh, it helps you deal with poison. That's right. Yeah. That's one of, it's one of them's. I do have that. I don't know if it's superior. There it is. 120 seconds? Yeah. That's not bad. That would have helped. That would have been helpful. Yeah. Whatever, they're dead. I've blown them up. I've murdered them. Hey, Square-sama. The fuck are those tats? It's cool e-boy Geralt. He's a cool e-boy, and he's being cool. Stephanie's sending me pictures of a... Oh god. A Star Wars C-3PO waffle maker. Shit. That would mean she would own 2 Star Wars waffle makers. 2 Star Wars waffle makers. Not just 2 waffle makers. 2 Star Wars waffle makers. That seems like an excessive amount of Star Wars waffle makers. 1 is already, I would say, borderline excessive. What's the first one? A Death Star. Need more? Break the first one you had? Just snap it over your knee. Just fuck. There, it's broken. Now we need another one. Yeah, I guess that works. Damn. Ugh, shit. Saying the word waffles made me hungry. Now I'm really hungry. You're saying Star Wars waffle maker so much, it doesn't sound like real words. Star Wars waffle maker. 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 Star Wars waffle makers. I'm gonna get some food. Star Wars waffle makers. Star Wars waffle makers. Star Wars waffle makers. I have some yogurt. Star Wars waffle makers. Star Wars waffle maker. Star Wars waffle makers. Celebrate the love. Yub nub. Celebrate the love. Yub nub. I gotta admit, this may end up being the shortest session of Witcher ever because the boys might want to play Destiny 2. Maybe. Solstice event is over, and we got some content to do before it. Sorry, I just drank a lot of water. We got some content to do before it gets vaulted. So, there's some things to do. Had the job interview today. Wanted to thank you and everyone who offered advice. Went well. Could have gone better. Can't really dwell on that. What happens, happens. Hey, man, what happens, happens. What happens, happens. There's really the thing that I think everyone said is like, if it doesn't work out, for whatever reason, you didn't click, you didn't have chemistry, you asked a question, they took the wrong way, they asked a question, you took the wrong way, whatever, man. You're just testing chemistry. You're just trying to figure out if it's gonna work. And believe me, you want to know what's not gonna work sooner rather than later. So sometimes the things we don't know exactly the breaks we get when we get them sometimes. Get in the portal. Get in the portal. There we go. Oh, you interviewed someone today? It went well. That's awesome. Sever7. I gotta admit, I think I'm getting to the place now where maybe I need to talk to a financial consultant. Because I don't think I can just start paying somebody monthly and not, like, I feel like I have to file paperwork about that or something. Or figure out what the tax implication of that is. The earlier you get your heart broken, the less alcohol you'll have to buy. Man. Amen, Deonix.
Tuned to activate the entry portal.
I developed a taste for
This place has
a taste for cocktails when I got divorced. So you know, putting the distillers in business for a minute. Oh wait a minute, wait. Maximum environmental immersion. I also wouldn't mind taking too much of a buy on this version of Geralt because he doesn't seem very popular. I think I could have maybe labbed him a little more. Thoughts on White Claws? They're okay. They're pretty good. They get the job done. It's some easy sipping material. There are a couple of other seltzers that are maybe more to my tastes. Want that gamer meat back? Yeah. That's the crowd pleaser for sure. Can you end up as a DILF? I mean, Geralt's kind of a DILF by default. Making him more DILFy is an interesting proposition. There's some good ore here. I'm getting some tasty pickups. Oh. Not to bring back bad memories, I only knew you were married and divorced once I followed you on Twitch. It's totally fine, man.
Someone besides me might be ferreting around here.
It's not the kind of thing I think I should be broadcasting
I can
much.
swing through there to find a way around.
That would be a little depressive and probably not mentally healthy. But no, I've gotten over it. You know, life goes on. But I am not. I don't think about it much these days. He was a DILF during the prologue. Yeah, mentoring Ciri. I mean, still DILFy. His daughter's off to college now, basically. Maybe that doesn't count. Oh yeah, I forget. Yeah, no, Dad DILF implies dad bod, doesn't it? Oh. I don't know what I was expecting. Has Geralt joined the Misfits? Yes. Somebody's asking the right questions. I was hoping he would be like almost like annoying teen scene, but I think Geralt as a character and as a body model is just a little too old for that. There is an even younger Geralt face. You know what? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. This isn't gonna take super long. Go ahead and save the game. Maybe we can. If I'm not sold on it, why we gotta stick with it? You know what I mean? Let's see here. Where is it this one? Let me make sure I got the right one. That's not the one I was thinking of, but that's a good one. I'll try it. That means that old Nexus Mods is gonna reset my settings. Man, it just can't not do that. Just can't not do it. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's any wacky instructions, so that's rare. Do we need the eyes? Do we need those dark, broody eyes? We'll go with the eyes for now. Oh, yep. Settings files changed. That's weird. I don't know how... It's like it does the opposite thing. Actually, it doesn't do the opposite thing because it doesn't do anything. It just keeps resetting my options back to default, and there's absolutely nothing I can do to make it stop doing that. How many times are you going to dingle at me? Holy moly. Jeezy Creasy. Vortex is kind of a pain in the butt. I only keep it because theoretically it is easier to like click enable and reset my options than it is to manually move things in and out of the mods folder. I'm trying to keep it clean. Like when you start doing this, it's easy to forget about mods and then like mods stack on top of mods that maybe you forgot about or don't exactly remember there being there. Yeah, sorry, the Windows ding is not on your PC. That's me. I think that's all the dings. We should be done dingling. Ding dang dingling. Oh, the ding ding dingles, ding ding dangling ding. It's time to ding ding dangling ding ding dangling ding. Alright, let's turn fucking goddamn ass borderless windowed back on. Yeah, I want to make this change. Let's turn on auto oils again. And that's under options and mods. Apply auto oils. On now. Continue. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done all that before I was certain I wanted to stay with this Geralt look. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Hiya! Oh, I don't think it took. No. No, not really. That doesn't look right. Maybe a little bit. I can kind of see it. I think it's probably more striking if I get him shaven. Yeah, it looks a bit right. It's a little bit closer. Those lips, yeah. Once I get out of this, out of this old dungeon, visit a
spikes. 6 cents or something.
Visit a barber, update the look a little bit. There's like a hair DLC that I installed, or rather a hair mod pack. There's a couple of different beard styles. Ooh, yowza! That one left a dent. That one hurt. So you know we can move through it. Yeah, his nose is rounder. The whole point, like the whole point of this face is to make him look softer. Oh, okay. I was thinking in video game logic of like if you touch the edge of the spikes, it will hurt you. It doesn't really work that way here. Oh hell yeah, Demeridia being good. I'll take that. No. Okay. Oh. S test. My favorite test. You don't do a whole ton of like dungeon delving as Geralt in the Witcher games, but it is fun to like be in more closed in kind of linear level and set piece areas. Which I gotta admit, it's kind of like on top of the volume of content in Witcher 3, this is a space that was made for a single side quest. I guess it's a pretty significant side quest, but it's still a pretty significant piece of custom made content. That like, I mean, hell, you wouldn't even get something this well made in like a main story thing in like Assassin's Creed. Maybe in Assassin's Creed, you get AK for a story quest, but like, definitely not as sides quest. Wild, man. Cybercat screams, yeah. Sorry, that was probably peeking out a little bit. That was getting a little hot, huh? That was pretty loud to me too. Older AC titles had handcrafted levels at least. The major levels, yeah. I mean, even like, I remember there was one time, and I'll never forget it, because to me it was like the beginning of what I would consider the end. But I took like this job in Assassin's Creed. It was like an assassination mission, and they're like, go assassinate this guy. And I'm like, okay, cool. He'll probably be in a house and have guards, and I'll have to like figure out how to get in and be stealthy. And then I went there, and the assassination target was on an island, and it was just like this flat stretch of land, and the dude was just standing in the middle of a field, like just standing there. And I walked up, and then he was like, oh, and then he started running, and I was like, for real? And then I just like chased him down and stabbed him in the neck, and I was like, quest complete. And I was like, are you really? That was, to me, that was the beginning of, we're putting as much in. We're not really concerned about the relative quality level of what it is. Or like starting to make like content that's randomly generated and randomly placed. So I was like, huh. Alright, this is what it is now, I guess. Oh, hey, Argentine X. Hello. Watching from Argentina, that's very cool. Which game was that? That was Black Flag. That was AC4. which people really liked. So, you know, that's kind of an indicator to me about the things that I want out of games and the things that most people really enjoy. It's not the reality of a lot of stuff, it's the illusion of a lot of stuff. And it's not like the reality of a well-crafted game, it's the illusion of one. AC4 is kind of not a good game mechanically. None of its systems work all that well, nor are they that interesting to engage in. Like, the ship battles are kind of boring. The on-foot stuff is not very well made. That's just me. I know people super like that one, but to me that was like, okay, this series is no longer trying to be Assassin's Creed. And then Unity was kind of back, which is weird. It was kind of a whiplash thing. So, I don't know. Syndicate was kind of in the middle? What a weird path. Syndicate was just Batman, which I guess is pretty cool, now that I think about it. I think grappling hook changed that game completely. Ooh, Professor Moreau's diary. There's Rogue. I haven't played Rogue. That's the only Assassin's Creed I haven't played. People say it's good, but then again, people say a lot of Assassin's Creed games are good. Only good thing about Black Flag were the world and atmosphere. I agree with that. Story wasn't very good either. Like, Edward's story didn't really finish, and if it did, he didn't do anything. And in the grander context of Assassin's Creed, that doesn't necessarily bother me. Usually the motivation for seeing any of these stories is just to figure out their interactions with an Apple of Eden. So I'm kind of used to there not being much narrative closure about the characters they're kind of watching the events of history through. But Edward was just kind of a dick. Like, there was nothing interesting about him, and he didn't change much, and he didn't do a whole lot. He was just kind of an asshole. Like, he left his wife because he just had to be free. Like, okay, he's that guy. He got to do that. All right, sick. I just gotta be free. I just gotta roam. It's just in my soul. His wife's crying with a baby, or whatever, babe. Sorry. Yeah, maybe we've. Oh yeah, with them killing Desmond. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of similar opinions get circulated when Assassin's Creed comes up. I remember being like, this is an interesting starting point for Edward. I wonder where this will go. And then it kind of went nowhere. And I was like, oh, okay, the game's over. All right. It was so weird too, because when that game came out, everyone loved it, and I was like, this sucks. It would be. Since I'm trying to get back into reviews, I feel like it won't be long before there's another game like that, where I have to like be very conciliatory, be like, hey, this game's you're like, sure, you know what, games are fun, right? But then be like, actually, this game kind of blows. I mean, for me, that was also Fallout 4, which everyone has people got over it pretty quickly, to their credit. But yeah, Far Cry 4 sucked. And I was very tight-lipped when that game came out, because I was like, I don't want to ruin people's good time if they're having a good time. But also, this game sucks. This is not a good game. Sorry, Todd. I respect your work, but yowza. I'm not a big fan of Far Cry either, to be honest. But I'm gonna start making enemies if I start listing all the games I don't care for. I thought I was the only one who didn't like Black Flag. I always see it praised. Yeah, Frodo. I mean, sailing is cool. I think is kind of the subtitle of Assassin's Creed 4. So making the whole game about that action and that verb, crawling onto a boat and being like just going off towards the horizon, that's a fun feeling. But there's the rest of the game's not there. Talking about Fallout or Far Cry. I was specifically talking about Fallout 4, but I could also be talking about Far Cry, because I don't know, more recent Far Cry games are just kind of hollow nothings to me. Anyway, okay, that's my diatribe for now. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted too, because I'm keeping an eye on some text. No, all right, we're sticking with Witcher 3 for tonight. Just wanted to see that. All right, what does Professor Moreau have to say? Since certain suspicious individuals have been hanging around outside my laboratory, I have been forced to implement additional security measures. I suspect they are but common criminals looking for something shiny to steal and have no real interest in my research, but better safe than sorry. Then there's an illegible fragment, and then it continues. Furthermore, on the advice of an engineer acquaintance of mine, I have decided to secure the premises with a simple mechanical apparatus. In one of the rooms along the route to the laboratory, I have installed a mechanism for locking and unlocking the doors, which is operated by pressing 4 protruding stones placed high up on the walls. I can bypass this lock with ease by using a simple spell, but the common thief will be faced with a double challenge. First, he must notice these stones and puzzle out their purpose. Then he must find a way to press them. ... Okay, we've got puzzles. Big puzzles. I swear I heard something. I'm gonna go check. I think Stephanie's home. I'll be right back. This won't take long. Horrifying. So,
It's not horrifying.
you don't have to worry about making it sound cute because it doesn't sound cute in the first place.
It wasn't like exactly corn husks. I mean, it's not like, you know, when you'd make like corn husk pilgrims in elementary school.
Yeah, well, I never did that. I've seen them since, and they're horrifying. That is, like, if you saw one of those hanging in a house, you would be sure that like a curse was put on somebody.
But see, it's not quite corn material. It's almost like hay. But it was
That's
like dye.
not better.
No, it's cute. It was cute. It had a little face. It had little eyes. I bet you would have liked it. If I had brought home that raccoon, you would have been like, oh, that's a cute raccoon. And then I would have been like, oh, I know.
I don't know. I doubt it. Perhaps. I doubt it heavily. But Stephanie just went to Joanne's, which apparently is far better than Michael's this year.
Well, Michael's is becoming like a trash heap.
Yes.
They're angering me.
Michael's is not good. But they have an amazing Halloween line of cool things. There are a lot of usage of this font, which to me reads very Art Deco, and a lot of things that aren't typically like Deco tinged.
They had like black velvet, like ornate frames that had gold skulls in them, and I was like, what the shit? I want to buy all of these skulls, and I'm gonna put all these skulls up, and then I'm like, I can't put all these skulls up. I must stop myself from buying all these skulls.
Many skulls. It looks cool though. I like that.
I was like, this one is cool. I will find a good spot for it. They also had like a canvas that had bats, and it had a little light, so you press the little light, and it like lit up like stars to make it like twinkling as the bats flying in the sky. I mean, I was real close to buying that too, and then being like, I'll just take down the
How big is it?
Stormtrooper poster.
Was it that big?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're getting in there with a bunch of stuff. I was just like,
That sounds good. And yes, that is a Boo Jacko Boomkin.
yeah, there's a lot of pumpkins. I was hoping to find a planter stand, one that is like a 3-tier, because like usually they're like clearanced out at like Joann's around this time. Because then I was gonna stack the pumpkins right here on the little planter stand, so you can see multiple at a time.
Yeah.
As opposed to this, Stephanie's in the middle of doing shit. Here's a pile of pumpkins. It's not. It's gonna be. I turned off the cat because I had meetings at 6:30 a.m.
And it was legitimately terrifying. Yeah, shocking. The night I came up to go use the restroom, yes, it activated and gave me a bit of a startle. It's just the immediate tone is one of a demon child, and then yeah, it's like, oh, it's that stupid cat. But first of all, like for God, a solid 1/10 of a second, you're absolutely convinced that an unborn demon child has crawled into this reality to kill you, and that's not a fun 1/10 of a second. So. Yes, you did the right thing.
It is still cute. Well, just wait until the singing plants arrive.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I mean, are those motion activated?
They might be.
All right.
I'm putting it on the table out there. We'll see how it goes. But they are. I'm looking forward to seeing how stupid it'll look with them singing.
What do they sing?
I have no idea.
Great. That's probably not important. I guess
you know what?
we'll find out.
It's just gonna be spooky.
Yeah.
That's it. We don't have to listen to it. We just have to look at it, and they're just gonna be like, nah, 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 nah,
I mean,
nah, like.
Can you selectively turn your hearing off?
You can ignore it.
Because I don't have a button for
Well,
that.
I will try to find some sort of substitute so that way I can have some pumpkins around this, because since it is on cam.
And you usually dunk tea lights in them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I usually also
We're gonna need another bulk of watch batteries.
probably.
Yeah.
Well, no, the best thing to use for these is my glow-in-the-dark ice cubes from Disneyland because they change color.
Yeah, those
and then it
bright as hell too.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
See,
Do
dual
those still
purpose.
work?
Yeah, because I don't use them that often.
Okay.
So that's probably what it's gonna do, especially in the white pumpkins. They look really cool because they like change color a lot and everything. But I just gotta find a fucking black pumpkin so I can make my cyberpunk one.
Part of me thinks that logo is going to be easy, but part of me thinks it's not.
Oh,
Like, it's
no,
all
it's
straight
gonna be
lines.
It's just gonna be a pain in the ass. It's just gonna be a lot of like little cuts.
Yeah.
And sometimes that just means that the pumpkin structure is just really. It's gonna be really fragile because it's so much.
It's like really narrow,
Yeah.
too. And the 2077 part is a rounded and pretty small font.
I can
You might just, yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna like spread across. It's gonna be really tiny. Trying to get it, and then I just have to make sure that nothing touches. So no matter what, like I may have to open it anyway and make the pattern so that it like because if any letters overlap, then that means they'll come out together, and then you won't be able to read it. It'll just be blob letters where it should be. Alright, well, I don't mean to interrupt your gaming time.
It's alright. Always winning. I'm just,
You're thinking about it. You want to turn on the cat, don't you?
No, I don't. I wasn't thinking about it, I promise. No, I'm totally cool with that cat being off. Let's see. I'm in the middle of investigating a mad scientist's lair. I have to solve a riddle now.
Emo hair?
Yeah,
What's happening here?
I gave him emo hair. He's also got like eyeshadow and lots of tattoos.
Oh, he's got a guy liner.
Yeah, loads of it. He's very dangerous. He's tried to make him a 2020s e-boy as much as I could, like somebody who would succeed on OnlyFans. Oh no!
Oh my god, yeah, it's like
Crap.
super shady.
Didn't I just do this?
I thought he just had it pulled back.
It's totally shady. Okay. Geralt isn't sexy anymore? Gosh. I guess that this vision of Geralt just straight up doesn't appeal to most people. Maybe it's a little too alt. Yeah, the panther sounds are loud. I turned it down a bit, but they're just loud. That's just what they are. If it's super uncomfortable, I can try. Yeah, it really gets up there. They're significantly louder than the rest of the game. Thank you. Thank you for validating me. Looks like my ex-boyfriend. Also good. This all works for me. Oh, Frecklehammer. Thank you for the sub, by the way. And Reclaimer, thanks for the resub. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for being patient during our diversion discussing craft stores. Think those tats stretched over Fat Geralt? Yes, actually. I don't see why not. I don't know. Some mods... Actually, maybe not. This one was specifically for normal Geralt, and there was a variant for Caval Geralt. So this one might be, like, body model specific? I don't know. I found that this game is extraordinarily resilient when it comes to stacking mods. So we'll have to see. I can't promise that that'll work. Sometimes one mod just invalidates another instead of playing with it. So time will tell on that one, but no reason I can't try. Cal of Cals, thanks for the Prime sub. Just found out 7 of my family members got COVID, one being my 95-year-old grandpa, hoping to get distracted for a while.
Locked.
I'm extremely sorry to hear that.
I found mentioned 4 protruding stones. Gotta press them somehow. Crossbow, maybe? Could try to hit them.
I do,
Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself.
What? Hopefully I can take your mind off things for a minute while we discuss, crafts and the relative hotness of our man Geralt here. Is this a stone? That's a stone. I guess I assumed they'd all be together. Oh, we got Puzz. It's time for Puzz, you guzz. So happy to see you and Bruce build your own communities and continue to bring laughs into my everyday. Keep it up. I am so happy to support you and continue taking in your content. Oh, well, damn. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's been a really fun journey. Oh, these. Okay. Wait, what? There's more than 4. Yeah? That's very kind of you. Yeah. Looks like you're supposed to climb.
Whoever was here must have scaled that wall, evaded the panthers.
Oh. Alright. It's been interesting and unexpected. The crazy thing is, I mean, not to bring it back to this, but oh, there's one. Speaking only for myself, you know, I know that you had mentioned Bruce, but I obviously can't speak on behalf of him. My vision of what this was going to be like is so different than I guess what came about. But in a weird way, I guess I had already prepared for some amount of life upheaval. So it's kind of almost like, for me at least, quarantine and COVID. I don't know what the alternate timeline would have been. Whereas most people could probably imagine all the things that they're missing out on. I don't know. I really don't know where I'm going with this. More just trying to make sense of it in my mind.
Did it?
Was that really the puzzle? Just hit them all? Oh, okay. The mod list should be up to date a little bit. I'm using a different facial mod for Geralt
places go.
than is listed
Seems
there.
someone put a lot of thought into its design. Should look around.
I gotta admit, that's a little disappointing. I did not want to fight these. Gargoyles are a pain in the ass. I hate them.
Yeah, figured as much.
But I will fight you. I will fight you, Gargoyle. Oh, nope, he's gonna fight me. Great Pookie. I have my PC specs in the info section of my channel. That's what you're looking for. Quen is good. Yes, and it's also a coward's tool for non-gamers. I would be caught dead casting Quen. Which is appropriate because mostly I was just caught dead. I don't think Axie's gonna do anything. Nope. Thank you, Max Pasta. You're a quick learner, and I like that. Quen is garbage. Quen is a valuable tool for witchers. No, it's not. It's a pacifier in the mouth of a baby. That's what Quen is. Ah, forgot the barf. Why don't you just have the game play for you? Go play Gone Home, nerd. Why don't we play Myst? Let's enjoy a rousing goddamn game of Klondike, Solitaire. Huh? Why don't you just play Space Cadet 3D Pinball? Actually, that game rules. So. Yeah, only baby witchers use Quen. I'm not a baby witcher. I gotta admit, these puzzles are pretty weak.
Great. Portals. This just keeps getting better.
I don't remember fighting a golem gauntlet when I played. Luckily, it seems like it was just the one. Or maybe I did the puzzle wrong, I don't know. I'm gonna go left. Wait, I saw a glowing thing. Aha. Yeah, no quest, no chest armor, no Quen.
How to find the next
Death March difficulty. That is... And also a rebalance mod that kind of makes it harder, but not just flat harder. It's more of a rebalance. Yeah, the only armor we need are tattoos. Tattoos and daddy issues. And the ability to go right. Actually, that may be a little too early. That may be a little too early.
Back where I started.
It's more like My Chemical Romance. Speech affectations, which unfortunately I haven't.
How to find the next portal?
I don't know that I've listened to enough MCR to make fun of it.
Damn
Effectively.
it. Back where I started.
Dead Vesemir issues, yeah. I'm in Vesemir.
Again.
Wait, what?
Could be some clue around here.
Could be. Here's the question. Is this taking me to the same area if I go through the same door? Or is there a mechanic? Is it a maze or is it a puzzle? What if I, and get me, follow me here, what if I drop down? This looks like a different area. So it's not like I just went up a floor. Also, maybe it's just where the statue is facing? I'm gonna try that.
Damn it. Back where I started.
And I wasn't on the second
Right.
floor, so maybe that's it.
Right. How to find the next
Alright,
portal.
alright. Doodly doodly. Oh. Leave a penny in the room, then go through a door. Oh man. You got the next level strats here. Hey! Hey, what? Hey! Hey, what? You can't do that. You're not playing fair. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I get it. I get it, I get it, I get it. Okay. Moderately good puzzle. At least there's something to it. There's a space for failure, which the other puzzles didn't have. That's the one thing that bums me out in a game, is when it's like, check out this sick puzzle, and there's no way to do anything wrong. Like the only thing to ever do is the right thing to do. You just have to figure out what it is. I feel like that's not a puzzle, damn it. Aha. They're obscuring my vision now. The cowards. Is a maze itself not a puzzle? Sort of. It's more, a maze can be brute forced with a pretty narrow algorithm, or just like iteration. A puzzle requires knowledge and execution. So if you it's possible that if you iterated through this in a linear fashion of just like, I'm gonna try this door, then I'm gonna try that door, I'm gonna try this one, then that one, like, and go through every possible combination. If you try long enough, you will eventually find the right solution, but there is no choice but to do that in a maze, because there's no logic to the layout. It's merely finding the right path. But a puzzle has application of some sort of conceit, and once you find that conceit, you can escape. So the approach is different.
Make an entry.
Now we got more puzz. More puzz.
Crystal for this entry's missing. Might be somewhere. Should look around.
I iterated the first time through while knowing the solution just to see where the doors went. That's a really good idea, because sometimes it just goes to treasure if you pick a different path. Oh, thank you. Kasuchi Mike? Appreciate it. Yeah, God Hand's a real sick game. Oh.
The 18th of Yule, year 1102. Today I begin my great life's endeavor. One greater and more significant than any I have thus far undertaken. For it relates to me personally. To myself and my son. When 15 years passed, a beast of the forest assaulted me. A witcher came to my aid, saved my life. I could not know that for said salvation, I would in the end pay by relinquishing any say as to my own son's fate. Had I the skill to turn back time, I would have done so, and perished rather than surrender to the Witchers my only son. But as it was, on the day when Jerome was taken, I swore an oath on my honor that I would recover my son. Today, following years of research and preparation, I have at last devised a device that allows me to study mutations. If the gods in their goodness grant me but a bit of favor, I shall find a way to reverse said mutations and restore Jerome to a normal life.
No spectacles? I didn't want it to obscure his cool eyeshadow.
Wonder if he managed, and if there's anything in it for me.
Yeah, the voice acting is real solid. Oh, everything about Blood and Wine is so far living up to what people have built it up to be.
Observation number 30. The mutations do not set in at once. Curiously, they do not develop over a span of time. Rather, for a mutation to progress towards completion, the appropriate mutagen must be applied continuously. The subject does not bear this well, but I found a way to make the mutations less taxing. Invasive. To the mutagen base, I add the albumin of a mutated giant centipede egg. Stored in a glass terrarium, the eggs do not develop. Remain small. The eggs themselves are a sight to behold. Mutated, they are luminescent, emitting a wondrous glow. I can only hope my addition of the albumin will produce no significant side effects.
It did.
Time will tell.
Just finished playing through this. Might play through Skyrim next. Man, D rank. I would be fascinated to hear your take playing those two games back to back. It would be unfair to compare them directly, you know. Witcher came years later, but still, it'd be fun to hear what you think. Have you ever played Skyrim? Like tried to play it like as a game and not just a, you know, big titty simulator? Sorry, my mind always goes to mods, and who boy do they have the giganticus tits.
Research. Sacrifice.
I have nothing to explain.
All for naught.
I have nothing to apologize for here.
I have failed to achieve my defined objective.
I have, but it's been years.
I applied to my
Same.
subjects proved
Same
ineffective
here.
when applied to Geralt.
I don't know that I can trust my memory to be
him of his witcherism.
100% accurate on it.
That which I meant to restore to him a normal life only deepened his mutations, further augmented his speed and strength,
Made him fuck like a demon.
rendered him yet more inhuman. It seems
Muscles
my son must remain a
huge.
witcher forever. I have failed. The time has come to abandon this place. Return home to Lydia. She may yet deign to take me back.
God, that voice acting is
The
so good.
contraption
So solid.
and mutagens I leave here.
Man, it's good.
Let them wither and crumble. As did my dreams of regaining my son.
So the professor wanted to reverse the mutation's effects. Ended up deepening them. Stroke of luck for me. Could profit from his failure.
Started Skyrim recently without mods for my first time playthrough, and it's been a lot more fun than I thought it would be. Oh, okay. That's really good to hear. It's not perfect. Huh. I had a challenge. It was challenging for me to... What am I trying to say? I guess I wanted a different experience than it ended up offering. Ah, Doctor, thank you for the resub.
This entry's missing. Might be somewhere. Should look around. So, Professor tried to neutralize the effects of Witcher mutations. Only managed to enhance them, though. Used the albumins of giant centipede eggs as his mutagen base. Need to go on an egg hunt.
Das Toad, I don't mean to call anything out, but you seem to be having a conversation with yourself at the moment. Or are you trying to introduce conversation topics? It seems like you keep bringing up some pretty charged things, and I don't know that anyone else is really biting on them. And yes, also Geralt is Chris Angel. Yes, indeed. He's very dark, and I think he needs to shave. I think I have figured this out. I thought beard was better. I thought beard would make him more of a kind of a cutting e-boy. Goatee? Oh, I don't know about that. We can. I do like the mind freaking, the Chris Angeling.
Intriguing as mission
definitely
goes.
will.
How do I start it up?
after this quest, gonna go visit a soul patch for real. I don't know if that's an option, but we can go and check out a bunch of new hairstyles that were introduced with a particular DLC pack, or a mod DLC pack that I installed. So-called centipedes are my only comfort in exile. That 5 o'clock shadow is definitely more like an 8 or 9 p.m. Yeah, it's a little fuzzy. It would need to just be like shadow, right? Yeah, so I'll look around and see. I'm trying to catch up here. Trying to follow events. So you're from the Czech Republic? I have to admit I know almost nothing about that. But willing to admit that you're maybe have gone through a couple things. Dearly have I paid for my wrongs, being exiled from the beautiful deserts and steppes of Ophir to this... Ophir, I guess, is good enough. To this hideous green country where all the scents and flavors are so intense they make me sick. Fills my heart with sorrow and regret. Aw, the food's too good. The flowers too gorgeous. Makes me sick to my stomach. Blech. My only comfort seems to be a small colony of Scalopenderos. Yeah, too much joy. Or more scientifically speaking, Scalopendromorphs. Here referred to as giant centipedes living in the vicinity of my hut. These wonderful creatures, the sight of which reminds me of home, have most likely chosen this area to settle in because of the presence of shale mars, whose droppings constitute the food of smaller animals, which, in turn, are consumed by scolopendras. Sometimes I sneak up on them when they are feeding and admire their hooked limbs, mandibles so sturdy they seem made of iron, and chitinous thoraces shiny enough to let one gaze upon one's own reflection. This dude is horny for bugs. Is that the professor?
Guessing this man didn't come here willingly.
Is that Dr. Moreau speaking, or is that whoever wrote that entry about bugs?
Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up.
Who isn't horny for bugs? It's a fair point. Aren't we all? There are some bugs that I do feel affection towards, merely because they are, by their nature, useful and helpful, almost accidentally, but like ants, bees, a lot of virtues in these animals.
Quite the library
that we could learn from.
Mostly tomes on mutations and genetics.
Oh, which mutations? Before embarking on any consideration of the mutagens undergone by witchers, let alone researching them, one should be aware of the specific physiology and biochemistry of these individuals. The transformations they experience during the trial of grasses, which are widely considered to be irreversible, cause witchers to become infertile, while significantly increasing their physical strength and sharpening their senses. The process also deprives witchers of emotions and human reflexes. Well, that's not necessarily true, is it? Huh. Although information about the trial of the grasses and other transformations to which young adepts of the witcher craft are subjected is strictly prohibited by master witchers and witcher sorcerers. Ludovic Celestine of Bonnard claims the albumin of gray scolopendromorphs, the strain of giant centipede more commonly known as pale widows, constituted the basis of witcher mutagens. However, all research confirming this theory had been lost. So these are the midichlorians of Witcherverse? Really? Like it's literally like bugs that make witchers be like medieval Jedis? Oh, sick formula!
Moreau must have kept his son in here. Grim.
Tote. It's totally fine to discuss your experiences and stuff. But you gotta appreciate when you tell people to not be mad, it tends to make them mad. You know? Whether on purpose or accidental, some of the things you say can be a little, what's the word? Provocative, which is fine. I don't think anyone, like, if you're just describing your life or your experiences, you know, I don't think anyone's going to hold that against you. But if you're, it could be a translation thing, you know, or just a communication styles. But I think people might be reading a little more like you're inviting someone to disagree or have a problem with you, and you'll find that if you invite people to do that, they'll do it. So why invite them in the first place? That's where my head goes. But if that's not, you know, that's not what you're trying to do, I'm sure we can figure something out.
Just need to pick an entry.
Get to see my lost lore entries. Oh, that went down my throat a little bit.
Despite applying a surfeit of toxic substances, significantly more than usual, the subject displayed no symptoms of overdosing. I believe this to be an effect of the mutations. Thus, a minor success. This mutation should allow Jerome better to tolerate toxicity.
What are the writing speeds of your solid states? I don't know. I feel like it's past the point of me of it being a bottleneck for anything, so it's not really. I never saw the need to measure it. If there's a really easy utility, then I could just download it or something. But fast enough for me is kind of what I come down to.
Observation 58. Sometimes failure is the catalyst for success. I've discovered a method by which one type of mutagen may be transmuted into another through the addition of certain ingredients. This is a great day for science. In addition, I observed that today's dose of mutagens brought the subject to the brink of death. He then suddenly awoke, revived, his strength renewed. Not wholly, of course, but he did in a sense come back from the edge of death. Whether this is attributable to his mutations or to pure coincidence cannot be ascertained. I must conduct further experiments.
I mean, those were kind of lame to be the, like, lost logs. They kind of, in a very linear way, just plug in between the other two. Whatever. This is an okay day for science. Yeah, it's okay. Jack, I never really measured my words per minute either. Maybe I should. I'm sure there are websites that'll do that, right? Yeah. Typing sure is fun. Oh, I should wait until I get my new keyboard all set up. But yeah, I'm not sure. The bugs aren't part of the original decoction for witchery. This is just enhancing the existing effects. The OG recipe is lost. It's called the trial of grasses or herbs for a reason. So this is more like writing midichlorians on top of the mutation. So we're a super giant. Oh, I thought that lore was saying that that the bugs were involved in the trial of grasses. And yeah, you're right. It wouldn't make any sense. It's the trial of grasses, not the trial of wiggle worms. Trial of wiggle woos. Check that again. I must have misread it. Oh man, there's gonna be like a little drip in the back of my throat for a million years. Wait, what? Where'd it go? Oh, whatever. I trust anyone in chat over my dusty short-term memory.
Mom's awake and she's not.
Oh, fuck off. I don't want. It's a big fucking worm. I don't like it. Holy crap. Yeah. That feels like death protection to me. Ah! God damn it, there's two. It's weird. I feel like Hearts of Stone did this too, where like Ow! That one hurts so bad. Every boss gives you 3 hits if you manage to tag it. Shit. Alright. I want to say there's some magic pixel work in this, but I also remember Olgierd Nightmare killing you in a single hit. Yeah. Yeah, so that can happen. But, who knows? It's a centipede, not a worm. Good point. Yeah, Geralt just didn't die. That was weird. I guess the ragdolling didn't take.
Mom's awake, but she's not in a good mood.
Alright, let's... Ah! Oh! Yeah. This is like almost Sekiro level, like tool usage during fights and stuff. It's nowhere near Sekiro in terms of like input intensity, but like Sekiro had some of this stuff where if you use the right tool at the right time, it like would result in bonus damage, or like an entire mechanic that would give you a free hit. Is enemy scaling on? I don't think so. Ow. All those legs. God damn it. Centipedes in cave also call up Sekiro vibes. That's true. Yeah, there's a lot of similar imagery going on right now, isn't there? Oh, okay. Oh, you have to hit it in its tummy. Okay.
Sorry. Need your eggs.
Sekiro was good. Yeah. That's nice. Let's all take a second to think about Sekiro. Man, Sekiro was great. Is Sekiro the best From Software game?
Time to end this.
I don't know, man. Brilliant minds say it is. Sekiro's my favorite Souls game. I think Sekiro might be the best one. Oh man, Sekiro's good. Hey, what's up, Postal Sam? It's been a good year for... What the fuck was that? Why was that so loud? Ow. Yeah, I think I will entertain and not refute all arguments that Bloodborne is more than Sekiro, better than Sekiro. Ow. Oh. Did that... Damn it, do we have to hear that sound again? Yeah, Elden Ring. Elden Ring. That's the third audio clip that was just unnecessarily loud. Oh, is there like a pretty finite list? Wait. Oh. Ah. Oh.
Mom's awake and she's not in a good mood.
That hurts so much. They really do not want to let you be next to that thing when it burrows. Wow. It just takes your head off. Just goes into your spine. That's it. Almost makes you understand what facing the Zerg feels like. It's frustrating because it feels like there's a video game about that one thing, right? About being a space marine and then having like 500 actual zerglings like roll over a hill and you gotta shoot them. To a degree, that's kind of Earth Defense Force, but why isn't... Someone has to have tried to have made that, right? Or why isn't there just like a mechanics-driven first-person Warhammer 40k shooter? Like a campaign. I feel like Space Marine is the closest game to that that's happened so far. Which is sucks, but Space Marine is also great, so... Yeah, there was StarCraft Ghost. I feel like Nova wouldn't be involved in the like Warhammer-esque shit that a random Space Marine would. That was pretty cool. Use one worm to block the other one. Yeah, StarCraft Ghost is vaporware, and I don't think it's even in active development. They're making a 40k version of Vermintide. Oh, they are? Vermintide 40k? Okay, sick. I'm into it. I'm into it. I'm into it. Like a 40k game with Left 4 Dead gameplay loop and like a gear and craft, like a gear leveling meta system. That's 300% the exact game that I want. Yeah, prepare your ears. Why was Ghost cancelled? I think I remember hearing Gus Rolla talk about playing it in an E3 once. I don't know. I can only assume that just never... Necromunda? Wait, what? Is that what it's called? I can't save game. It won't let me. I'm still in combat, technically. Otherwise, I would. They're making me play through this sequence without dying. Which I respect, by the way. I actually think that's an interesting, daring choice. Necromunda Underhive Wars? Is that what we're talking about? Looks like it. Oh, it's mixed. Wait. Huh? Is it out? It's called Dark Tide. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Visceral 4-player co-op action game set in the high city of Tertium. Tertium? Fight with your friends against hordes of enemies in this new Warhammer 40k experience. Okay. There's zombie boys. I mean, yeah, that makes it even closer to Left 4 Dead. Cool. That looks awesome. Who's making it? Fat Shark. Self-published, too. Okay, so yeah, people who made Vermintide. People said that. You guys said that. Huh. Alright. Yes, I will take that, please. Give me that video game. Dark Tide is the 40k game. It's next gen. That looked cool. And that would be a very fun game. That would be a great game to have on a next gen platform. Something like big, dumb, flashy, loud, tight graphics. And you can, like, level grind, shooting zombies and aliens and shit. That's some peak video game right there. I'm not getting close to you, you bitch. Damn it. Geralt! Yeah. Last I checked, there's still heretics out there. You can never tell which way he's going to be facing. Almost just died, lol. I feel like my weapons are breaking much faster than usual. Like much faster. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know what it is. They like tweak the. Do they tweak the degradation rate? Repairs 40. All right. Felt like that too in Blood and Wine. I mean, it's not a big deal. I guess I've been stacking up these repair kits and not really using them in the entire game, so they may as well mean something now. I'm finding that Twirl does that to my swords. Maybe that's it. I'm using Twirl more. It is a ton of hits, so I guess, like... What are you doing? It like, keeps turning. Is there still an... What's your deal, man? Is there like a... I don't know what's going on. Geralt's being difficult today. Being a little drama queen, isn't he? Yeah, he is. I'm concerned that the game is bugged. Oh, okay. Oh, am I gonna enter the Captain America machine? Oh, it's all gassy in there.
Machinery in first gear. How do I start to drop my armor? Leave my weapons.
Is it just like in my backpack? Still? That seems very strange. Oh, whatever.
Professor's mutagens might work on me as they did on his son. Now, time to find out.
I mean, that Chris Angel look is working now, isn't it? I'm gonna get locked inside this coffin for 2 weeks. I'm gonna piss all over myself, but that's magic, baby. Oh, he dangerous. This is what I call the sex
I'm
cophagus.
chewed up pretty bad, and I think my
It's
leg's
gonna make
broken.
me toxic as hell.
So you better go on without me.
Obviously,
Get yourself out of here while you still
mutation system
can.
lets you gain new capabilities, increasing your advantage over normal men and giving you an added edge of killing monsters. Sick. Thank you for the cheer, Milk. I'm sure you've asked this all the time. Do you have any tips on how to gain a following on Twitch? I'm going to start streaming in a few days and like to be able to monetize at some point. You're not going to make any money, first of all. And that sounds really shitty as me saying that, I guess. I need to find a better way to say it. It would be nice, I'm sure, but you have to appreciate for something like this, there's way more people who want to do it than can subsist off of it. And the people who are making or have figured out how to do it have either been so exceptionally skilled or offer some unique thing that they can break through, or you have people like me who was able to build up something of a following and was able to ride that into more momentum on another platform. Yes, like Ninja. Ninja has gamed so hard. He's conquered the world. And I guess it's coming with the Twitch. So cool. So unfortunately, kind of on a mathematical or objective basis, if you're just starting out, you just don't have the advantages that other people have. Whether they've been working for longer, have established bases, like trying to break into something that's already overcrowded. You kind of got to be, I think, realistic with yourself about the prospects of that. The thing I think, yes, skill, luck, or an established following, kind of, yeah. I would say do it anyway if it's something you want to do, because everyone that has carved out a place for themselves now had to start somewhere. I didn't even start on Twitch. Kind of like still building things across different platforms. But I started out just writing. So I had to write for years before I got paid to do it. I think the same is probably true now. You'll have to stream for years. Over the course of those years, you'll gain skills, you'll gain expertise, you'll gain understanding of your voice. You'll gain things. But it does require, I hate to put it this way, it does require kind of outlasting everyone else. Like, you have to consider, if your expectations were real, then they would apply to everyone, unless you have a secret weapon. And pretty much no one does. So there are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people who want the same thing that you do. And they can't all... Maybe they could all get, you know, compensated to some fair degree, but I think that requires you start to break away from concepts of capitalism and supply and demand at that point. So that was a very long-winded and potentially Ooh, goodness. Overly negative advice, but that's like that's really all I can offer is what my experience, my path has kind of worked towards. Missed a jar on the ground, or missed a jar on the organ shelf? Oh no. I can go back. I haven't left yet. Okay. Oh, it's increased from 0 to 0. Great. Oh, because I don't have a crossbow. Yeah, right. Huh. This is really interesting. Huh. Okay. Do YouTube, Facebook, Twitch has no good direct way to direct people to you? That's a really good point. That's and really good advice, actually, Halo Jib. YouTube still operates a lot on search traffic. So if you title your videos a certain way, and that may require some compromising your principles, but if you title your videos a certain way, you can get people looking at what you do. And then if what you do is good enough, and you're willing to like do what you have to do to keep them around, you can build something off of that. But it requires a level of savvy that, again, takes a long time to build up. Same thing with Facebook. I don't know that discoverability is a thing on Twitch. Most people have the home that they like. I'm certainly that way. Only in a rare occasion will I be able to find new kinds of content. I think that's just how people use Twitch. It's, like, I feel like few people scan radio stations the way they will flip TV channels. And then to me, Twitch is radio. YouTube is TV. So, yeah. You ignored mutagens when you play this. I don't deserve games. It's no big deal. It's also in a side quest, and they didn't really call out. I had somebody in chat tell me that it was important, which is why I'm here right now. That's kind of cool. I can buy these. Signs can deal criticals? Cool. Oh, only one mutation can be activated. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Additional ability slots. That's neat. Oh, cool. Cool. Okay. Euphoria on the right side is very powerful and used in high damage builds. Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm not sure that I want to target a certain build or anything like that. Or necessarily that I need to target high DPS.
It's dead. Maybe a sign will revive it.
Yeah, this music is just going. I'm okay with that. So yeah, I never actually checked this one. Because it was loot. Okay, I did leave it there because I was like, oh, I guess I already read that. Like it was pure like mouth drooling, or sorry, the mouth breathing response of, it's lore that I've already read, which doesn't even make sense. Lore that you've already read doesn't glow. I mean, well, I guess no, it's like this, you know? Like I can't loot this.
This man didn't come here willingly.
I didn't read all the mutations, no. I figure why? Like, why read them before I have the resources to buy them? That doesn't change the fact that I still don't have it now. Maybe it would make me want to... Oh yeah, this music is going insane. Hooray! It's a random grader. You got a bit unlucky with the blue one. Yeah. Reds are apparently the hard ones to come across. Yeah! Hey! Yeah, I could decide what you want to aim for. I guess more in turn. Well, it seems like I was going to say. God damn it, this music's still broken. Kind of overlapped, didn't it? I was gonna say I'm gated on mutagens more than anything, but that's not true. Yeah, I will have to check my character points. So when it comes to spending, yeah, the music is messed up. Oh. I'm just seeing a dude, full armor, dive into a lake and then having a guy wearing underwears crawl back out. Is this? We have the right things equipped. I think so. Huh. You can only dye gear sets. Then it is a slight tragedy that, like, is there a way to incrementally increase the, Is there a way to increase the armor values of Witcher sets? It feels weird that there's instantly a bunch of randomly happened upon gear that's better than that. Especially when they introduce a die mechanic for that gear. I guess you could just choose to wear it and deal with not having ideal stats. I guess I can live with that. I am not wearing chest armor after all for the entire game. Also, there's a little wedge where Mr. Geralt's torso doesn't quite connect all the way. That's how skinny my man is. His hips are see-through, transparent. This is better than Grandmaster. Yeah, I just gotta do Grandmaster. That's it. I have the quest to get those diagrams, but I have not done those quests yet. So, not only do I not know how to make that gear, I can assure you, even if I did know the proper steps, I would not be able to afford it. Also, I haven't finished all my my Mastercraft sets yet. Yeah, Grandmaster is the next one. Let's see. I'll do a story mission. Working towards transparent abs in the gym. Hey man, you get transparent abs in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? The stat buffs make lower level Witcher worth it. That makes sense. Like specifically for the Grandmaster sets? I think the music is actually still bugged. I gotta... Oh, wait. I'm going into stupid plant town. Hold on. Let's quit and recycle the game. Oh, yes. Wait, hair. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Let's experiment with some styles. Let's explore the options. Why are you over there, mouse? What are you doing? Was that Mount?
Go.
That's Roach. Everyone loves Roach. Trusty Roach. Oh no, wait. Maybe the music has undicked itself. So the barber that has all the new hairstyles is in Novigrad. Doesn't take that long to get there. Preface Spore, thank you for the sub. Having a good time? I am. I don't know that I'm going to stream for super long tonight, though. I handled a lot of business today. And we got to find tape, scotch tape. I don't know, I kind of feel like taking it easy. Sometimes. Not that this is not that. This is fairly taking it easy, I'll tell you. I haven't taken it hard in a while. But yeah, I just kind of feel like I feel like laying down and playing video games rather than sitting up and playing video games. All right. Wait, why was that updated? Oh, my bench probably arrived. Was it business time? Indeed it was, Mecha Arc. I did the most business thing of all. I printed out an invoice and stuck it in an envelope and put a stamp on it. I had to do physical business of mailing of invoices. That's how business was today. So I am just exhausted. Just bushed. That's very corporate, yeah. Felt like an enterprising business owner today. Keep the beard.
Greeting.
Okay, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. There might be different kinds of beards. Okay, so these are all the ones that are in the game. Here we go. I'll start looking at some of the new styles here. There's like this is like romance cover or romance novel hair. It's getting into weird territory. It's getting into weird territory with the headband. This I kind of like. But it is just kind of, you know, plain. I don't think we need to see their headband. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. It's kind of... I wish he would turn his head a little more so you could see the back. Actually, wait, hold on a minute. Just for the sake of appreciating hair properly. And that's all. We'll look at the beards in a second. But maybe we need to get this look. Actually, there's a bit of a 5 o'clock shadow there. Let's see what we got here. Sorry, Una, it'll come back, maybe. Let's see, along with headband. Yeah, this is pretty intense right here. It's a look. It's a look. I don't know that I like it, but it's a look. Stupid mouse, freaking out. Oh yeah, I mean old Geared's hairstyle. That's very, maybe more like 2018 look. I guess it's still pretty contemporary these days. It's pretty anime, that's true. Oh, was there a soul patch option? I don't think, like, it's not quite what it sounds like. And then that's the one we were just on. Let's see. Ponytail long. I've never been a fan of ponytails on guys. I'm gonna be honest. Sorry if anyone in chat happens to be into that. Or just straight ponytail like this, where that's all it is. It just makes your head look like a sphere with a tail. I don't understand the intent there. This one's interesting. Just like the undercut. Everything about the undercut says now. Rivian ponytail. That at least has some dimension to it, you know. It's got some layers. I like this look quite a bit more. This is just I would say handsome as heck. You guys can weigh in on that. Oh, that was the Witcher 2 hair? Yeah. That's pretty tight, pretty military, I guess. Or a ponytail for convenience, not for style. Yeah. I trust that any of the gentlemen in chat with long hair, if they decided to turn on the jets, the style jets, they could. Let's see, Zoltan. Actually, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. That doesn't look bad at all. This is a look, I guess. Not bad. Oof. Oof, I don't know about this. I don't know about that. Don't know about that one. 95% of the men I find attractive are fictional and have a ponytail. You know what he needs? A headband. Now we're getting somewhere. Ugh. Ugh. It's like he's part of he's a youth pastor. Let's see. I didn't mind the Rivian ponytail. I liked Logan's. I liked Zoltan's. I did. Oh, there was another mod that gave him like kind of wavy hair. Maybe I should. I don't know how that works with this one or if it does. I don't know. Any strong ideas? Any fierce opinions? Let's start ticking through here. So yeah, mustache and soul patch. You can't get one or the other, unfortunately. The hawk plus the beard. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. Actually, I like the mohawk quite a bit too. So we'll go with that. And then, now let's look at some beard options. Some of these are going to be intense. I mean, that's pretty... That might work for people. Some big chops. There it is. That's the good one right there. King Brew Monkey, thanks for the sub. The youth pastor made me just laugh out loud and woke my kid. Thanks for the funnies. Hope you have a great night. I'm sorry your kid's awake. I'm usually pretty good to go to sleep to, but hope that won't be too bad. Yeah, the ZZ Top. Ugh. Classic goatee. Ugh. So those are the options there. What do you think? That? Yeah, I'm kind of okay with this look here. I'm kind of okay with this. Oh yeah, I think there was a different face I could try. We can bounce back and forth a little bit. All right. I think we've landed on it a little bit. Didn't actually change much. Just the hair, really.
So long.
People didn't like the single squirt of hair. But you're right. Now the mohawk fits this so much better. Especially since it's not like a clean shaven mohawk. It's kind of a dirty mohawk. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. There is yet more experimentation to be done. Got to make sure we really zero in on the right Geralt. 1 second. He went from boy band to emo to real emo with the hair change. That's good. Let's see. What do I have on right now? Yeah, I have that one. So let's try the other face real quick. And then allow Vortex to mercilessly overwrite my user settings. Just absolutely crush them with utter impunity. Yep. Sorry, that's me. Sorry. That should be it. Yeah, the dingles. The dingles are dangling. Did you just let the dingle dun dangle? I do apologize. I'll try to remember to mute the audio out next time. Mommy will step all over your user settings. Okay. Mohawks are punk and metal. Punk for sure. Metal to me is just long, kind of greasy black hair. Maybe waved, but just like, yeah. Long hair. Long. We'll see. We'll have to compare. We'll have to compare what face we're dealing with here. How about this? It's actually not that different. The eyes are a little more piercing. Nah, take it back. I think I agree, actually. I think the look was better before. Will you be trying Wasteland 3? Yes, at some point, yes. That is kind of the game that, the exact kind of game that I really, that I would really like. How does he look with those little glasses on? I don't know. I think you don't get the punch of the eyes, but I can check. Yeah, we'll go back to the other face. I mean, really, those glasses worked superbly with the dad bod. Impossibly good with the dad bod. All right, no worries. Let's get back in there. Co-op in Wasteland 3 is pretty jank right now, but at least it's there. I didn't know it was co-op. No way. So it's like kind of Divinity Original Sin style? I would assume you'd be loving all these old school RPG kind of games. I would be. They're exactly my kind of game. It's just there's so many of them. And right now I'm kind of like, I'm still doing catch up on Witcher 3, which is not even an old style game, but yeah. 2-player co-op only. I mean, that's awesome. Yeah, I will try to Magic co-op Witcher. Maybe I can convince somebody to play it with me. Maybe I can. Okay, let me. I can remember to turn off the dingle. I'm so glad I remembered. No dingle, you will hear no longer. Begone, dingle. I have no time for you. No dingle. There we go. He dingled his last dangle.
I see.
Okay. Let's go around the room one more time. I'm sure. It's okay. Wait. That's right, it's not there. Options. Mods. Yay. Silly. Absolutely silly. But worth it. The time was worth it. Oh wait, Divinity sale on stream or on Steam? I think I'm good. I think I have it. Pretty sure. You're enjoying Destiny? Yeah, Destiny's big. Oh yeah, Solstice is over, right? There's a new exotic quest. I should go check it out.
Taxes just to have that sort wandering the city.
I've almost got my masterwork for my laser plank. Very exciting times. I think talk to the internet boys to do something like Divinity. I think that's right up Criken's alleyway for sure. I think Bruce is down for whatever. So yeah, maybe. I feel like I would have to bring some heat to like get Criken to be into it. I'd have to come up with some kind of mod or really amazing like audience participation mechanic to have that be a thing. Yeah, we're trying to find some time, me, Jacob, and Omar, to get in there and do some raids. Would you guys play Baldur's Gate 3? I would, man, that would be awesome. Yeah, we should come up with something. Been watching since the IG days. Great to see you doing your own thing. Well, thank you, Bowman. Yeah, it's been really cool. I have to admit, I've really enjoyed it. It's been very rewarding. I've been very lucky, very blessed. Plant. I don't care. 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 Let me in. Let me in. Oh no. Son of bitch. Alright. Okay. I forgot. Oh, right. At least I remember this. Man, this song fucks. Ow! Oh, whatever. Okay, so the actual thing hitting you doesn't hurt. Okay, that helps a lot, yeah. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool how effective that is. I would have been like 2 minutes is not enough time just thinking about that. It takes me to like I spend most of that time dodging around. But you don't have to do that. If you're invincible to poison. Oh yeah, again, I got 30% off G Fuel right now. Due to a code bump. So if you didn't pick it up before, you can now.
Regis.
Just recruited to 2080S and I'm tired of chasing the latest card. I'll upgrade again in 2 to 3 years.
I got the place wrong.
That's totally reasonable.
Gotta be another way in around here.
That is totally reasonable. And a 2080S is going to be totally fine for a couple years. I guess if you're at 1080p, for sure. If you don't need it, yeah, that's the way to do it, man. PC gaming can be very cost effective. It can also be very expensive. Caffeine-free flavors are lacking Lawrence. Can't get that G Fuel. Are you telling me there's not enough Lawrence in the caffeine-free flavors? Are they shorting you on your FDA required amounts of Lawrence? Because that's not acceptable. Hello, you stupid thing. You're gonna make me stab you to death. What is this status effect? I don't know what it is, but a skull pointing up is probably bad. I don't want more skull in my life, usually less. Ow! Damn it. Ow. Shit, man. Is it like defense down? Fuck, there's a lot. Yeah, I'm pretty full on toxins here. Pretty toxicified, you could say. Ooh. Whew. No skull head squishy? Yeah. Skull removed. Oh, dang it. Let's try to turn my fan off. There. They removed your skull, bro. Your skull's gone. They hit you when you get toxic, limiting your potions usage. Okay.
Kicking more eggs. Need to incinerate these down. That's some stench.
Yeah, that probably doesn't smell great. See? Oh shit. I was going to remark that Geralt doesn't let every passing animal he runs into live. He's usually pretty practical about clearing out the animals that can be dangerous to people. Although shockingly, he's not getting paid to do this. But I guess he's trying to find Regis. Ow. I think what it is also enemies, it seems like, oh shit, enemies tend to, block a lot more in, Blood and Wine. Blood and Hearts of Stone, too. People just didn't let you get as many free hits, which kind of made it feel a little more like Sekiro, you know? You couldn't just bash everything to death. Very interesting. I need that one that, I need the cleanse, I need the juice cleanse, like you guys were saying. The white honey or something like that. There it is. Okay, and now I also need to heal. I'm also hurt real bad. And I'll go ahead and swig another anti-potion. Ooh! Ow! Okay, let's back up a little bit here. Let's think about things. It's weird that you have to hit it in the face. Ow. Yeah, my toxicity was up like crazy. Ow! Ow! Damn it. Man, that music is so good. If I try to keep my PC up to date, just because some games have way more options on PC and some games are only on PC. But at the end of the day, I would prefer to play everything on my Xbox if I could. Yeah, I hear you. That's the trade-off, but if you could get the rock-solid dependability of a console, but with the performance and selection of the PC, that would be right in the middle. I was going to suggest the Shield TV, but that adds complexity to the process, not necessarily eliminate it. It does offer the console experience.
Someone placed an illusion here.
with all the advantages of PC, but yeah, it requires even more technological annoyance. Yeah, time for Stadia. Here rests Sir Ramon of Gijon? Gaiken. On my grave you will not find the likeness of the man who once lived. I gave my heart, soul, and body to the knightly craft, and I wish to be remembered as a knight. The symbol of chivalry is a naked sword, and that symbol rests above me. The sword that defended my honor, my friends, and my heart. The sword that was closer to me than a brother. The sword that was never stained by the blood of an innocent man. Let it rest on the stone through the ages. Yeah, I took it. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna turn it into metal and cram it inside my pants. Idiot. Was it a good sword, I wonder? I can't even use it. It will be a good sword, though. So weird being behind the level curve for any amount of time. Johnny Tritone, thank you for the prime. Thoughts on today's Ubisoft event? It's pretty forgettable. Pretty much zero wow moments. Some like solid thumbs up moments. That's about it.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliche can you get?
Better than nothing.
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Well produced.
Left the door unlatched.
It was a fun show to watch. It moved along. I give it credit for that. You know?
Especially by unwanted guests. That's my preferred state.
It was a pleasant watch, just as a show.
Way to get in.
So.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out, but Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
Yeah, I thought the ring was going to be more of a thing.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Yeah, let's just ask about that.
Ring's pretty intriguing.
A nice
Made
North.
of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
That's an interesting question. How about you, Snake? What's everyone's first PS1 memory or game? This is weird because it's very fuzzy. My first memory of the PlayStation was I was in, I think, a relative's home, and I had to use a guest bathroom. So they ushered me upstairs, and as I walked through the bedroom, I saw it on, like, the bedroom entertainment center thing. And, like, my eye caught it, but I just walked through and then walked back. So I didn't see it played or anything like that. I just saw it on my, on, like, I guess a distant relative's night table thing. They had, like, a TV in their bedroom. So I didn't know what it was. I just saw it. Like, no one told me there was something called a PlayStation. I think that was pretty early on. That I'm pretty sure that's the model. It had like the RGA output on the back and things like that. Wait, RCA. There we go. And like that was before like the gamepad even had the analog sticks on it. So first actual memory is I had a friend in high school junior high. I was younger than that. He had a PlayStation and Final Fantasy VII came out, and I played Final Fantasy 6/3. I was confused about why they jumped numbers. I was like, damn, they made that many, and I wasn't looking. Okay. But I really liked 6. Super into that. So I was really, really excited for Final Fantasy VII. It had movies in it and really cool music, and I was just enraptured. Absolutely enraptured. So that was kind of the goal for a long time, is playing Final Fantasy VII. I eventually did play it when it came out on PC. About the time that, like, that was when I got a job. And the option was, like, I could just buy a PlayStation right now for Final Fantasy VII. Or save up for a PC and have Final Fantasy VII, and then all these other games I want to play, like Wing Commander and Quake. So, I saved up for a PC. I waited like an extra, I don't know how many years. But and then I continued to not have a PlayStation for a long time. I played a lot of PlayStation games through Bleem, which was not a great idea, unfortunately. Bleem, like, it was fun. Bleem was a PlayStation emulator on PC that they actually sold over retail back in the day. Pretty wild. I think they had to like try to reverse engineer the PlayStation BIOS. It ran well enough, but not well enough to like really enjoy games the way they were meant to be enjoyed. Like a lot of music did not play at an even tempo. It would like stop and stutter and play in strange. And so anyway, I tried to play a lot of games that way. I played like Lunar and some other longer RPGs. I eventually broke down and bought a PlayStation at the point where I'd been working long enough that I had the money to be able to do it. I just went and got a PlayStation and Chrono Cross and played through that and loved it, and started trying to play through all the PlayStation 1 RPGs that I had missed. Right. There's a question here.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy of Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics.
I'll take it.
This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming of.
I really love all the interactions between Geralt and
Any
Regis.
chance we might see
Yeah, it seems like they just get along.
Just before he lost his
like they get each other. They're on a wavelength, which is kind of
I
nice.
also hope resonance will reveal.
Which is interesting because they both don't seem super social. Like they seem by and large bothered by average people. Which is why I think they get along with each other so well. They're very old friends. That makes total sense. Yeah, Regis was a homie from one of the books. Awesome. I'm gonna get some water. I've been out of water for a minute, and I'm starting to feel a little parched. I'll be right back. See you guys soon. Wait a minute. Wait. Somebody saying bad shit about Sonic? That's not acceptable. I will ban whoever I have to.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff.
Good,
Possesses
Palmore.
the
I'm
authority,
proud of
even
you.
the power to force him to appear in a given
Big Siri
place.
or Yen?
The very
Gross.
act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with...
Siri is not in the
an
running
exercise as perilous
and shouldn't
to me as
be.
it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Triss or Yen? I mean Yen.
Covenarius spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlef's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Sick.
Well, got a few
trip
ingredients
my
to choose
ass off.
from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands.
Yeah, Shawnee
Those
and
just ones I
Kira.
know of are in Vizima.
And
The
Yen.
spotted white saliva would also serve, but they
And
were
yeah,
prone to extinction.
Triss
over
took
the
advantage of Geralt's
Could go with a kobold's
amnesia,
eyes.
which is rough.
Creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
That's interesting. Geralt actually makes the distinction of killing sentient animals is worse or more akin to murder. Like how it squishes. She did a lot more in the books. She's just really unpleasant. Interesting. Yeah, I have no idea how she comes across in the books.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first.
No flattery.
Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Holy moly. Look at this dialogue. We got some big lore, you guys.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, but first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower.
I'm a little bummed that I'm in this conversation
Once I
as
could at last
maximum
stand,
poison
assisted.
Geralt, but
I set off
after
for
that
Bruges,
fight,
to my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Oh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
This scene reminds me of the end of The Thing, 82. Love the theory that Kurt Russell gave Keith David a Molotov cocktail to drink. Huh. I guess I have to go back and watch that. I do slightly remember that, but I don't remember the setup of the scene. Oh, like he was testing him for being the thing in that scene? Oh, theory's been debunked. What's the context of that, if you don't mind my asking? I know that requires a bit of explanation. What's it like being...
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death.
Yeah.
Yes.
Carpenter's The Thing is so good.
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Dettlaff, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Kurt Russell takes an apparent swig, then hands a bottle to Keith David. When David drinks and smiles, Kurt Russell laughs.
That must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard.
From Dusk Till Dawn takes a very harsh and pronounced swerve. It's a fun. It's weird that somehow you keep watching.
Who's got a million crowns to spend can't
after a 90-degree turn like that.
20.
From Dusk Till Dawn, it's pretty
One's outlook can
wild
indeed change much.
It's fun. My favorite movie to show to friends blind. Wait, which one? From Dusk Till Dawn? Yeah, I can imagine. There's like a solid 20 minutes where you just the like escalation is just so astounding. I mean, there's just so many delights in that movie. Yeah, I can imagine the reactions would be great. My wife walked to the kitchen at the twist part and came back and was like, "Why'd you turn the movie off?" Yeah. It's literally a full hour, is it? Okay. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I do remember, like, it's roller coaster territory of, like, you like, feel yourself going up, and then you go down for a very long time, and you're like, what? Maybe that's overstating it a little bit. That is kind of how it feels, though.
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start? Blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
Similar to Predator. I never thought about that, but you're right. Starts off as a thing, gets ambushed by another genre, yeah. The entire movie gets taken over, kind of.
And whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Dettlaff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard.
Stupid, squishy human beings.
We
Tarantino and Carpenter are my favorite filmmakers.
If a member of another
There's a lot of creative spirit they share, I think,
be reborn with a living high of vampire's help.
It's been so delightful seeing Tarantino's career.
However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow,
I feel very pleased.
It's permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Man. Wes Anderson, yeah. There's been some really fun directors that are working now. Denis Villeneuve, I guess, is just taking off. Chris Nolan. Oh yeah, there's supposedly drive-ins around here that are showing Tenet coming up. But for some reason their websites were just janked. And I don't know what to do. Like, do I go to the drive-in and risk them being at capacity? Maybe that doesn't happen. Life does me dirty. Hello. Hello and welcome.
All right. Give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say. But I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be
Yeah, Jojo Rabbit was a beautiful, beautiful film. Yeah, Taika's riding a wave now too, which is great. Absolutely great. I think Geralt would still be a Witcher, yeah.
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a Witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much. But I like being a Witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Are you heading to bed, King Brew? Alright, man. Thanks for dropping in. Have a good night. I'm pretty mellow tonight, and I'm going to wrap it up soon here, too. Gonna go cook some dinner. Or maybe not. Who knows? Something will happen. I think I'm going to watch Predator. I'm thinking about Predator now. Hunt for the Wilder People is a beautiful movie. Yeah, mediocre manic.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the whites survived, entirely unmolested.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
This just got wacky.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt. I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear.
That one's pretty far-fetched.
Specimen of a species thought long extinct. And a curse. In one place. That a coincidence? Or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, Till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Man. Cool. Well, first things first, let me... Wait, did all the poison leave, Geralt? Nope, okay. I thought maybe it bled off during a very long conversation, but maybe time doesn't move that way. I kind of want to see these spoons. I'm going to see these spoons real quick, and then I'll hang it up for tonight. And I want to make Geralt look normal for a minute. There we go. Yeah. Get out of here. This is a really nice take on vampires. Yeah, I would like to believe that in addition to the ones who grow opulent, and maybe megalomaniacal, there's also ones that are just still decent and manage it and live in the world. And I mean, you know, nice to think. Come on, horse.
That's it, Roach.
Ooh. Roach is a little finicky sometimes. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, not just cruel bloodlust. I guess there's been more and more of that lately. Or special, like, sparkly sexy vampires. Oh, shoot, guys. Shoot. Shoot. Do I watch Predator or do I watch Blade? Predator is cool, but Blade has Bloodrave and Stephen Dorff. It's been a long time. That's like one of the movies I used to watch pretty frequently. Oh. A lot of Blades, a lot of Predators.
Dressings, bandages, where did I put them?
Even half, even split, really.
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
What?
Yeah, Chris Christopherson.
But he breathed still a moment ago.
Mm-hmm. Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured.
Blade Runner?
You're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then
Jesse Ventura is always a good idea.
Lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, dress his wounds.
Shit, you got me with Jesse Ventura.
You appeared.
Pretty admirable stopping to help a stranger.
Truthfully, when I saw him, I considered it might be an ambush. The thought entered my mind, I near decided to crack the whip. But to abandon a man in need, it's simply not the decent thing to do.
Decent enough in many other places, believe me. Before you go on, clean your hands thoroughly and burn your shirt. Might also want to rub some thyme on your body to be sure. Smell of blood might attract ghouls otherwise.
Who might you be, precisely?
A witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual. Dented. It's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is... why did he don it?
Not likely to learn that from him.
I remember in Afro-Am studies in film a year ago, Blade represented a good representation in film. Two leads of color, where them being of color had nothing to do with them being the main focus. No mystical, magical Negro, no white savior. It's hilarious when you find good shit like this.
Wait,
I find that the works that I'm bizarrely attracted to kind of fall into that, or is, I feel like I'm drawn to those for some reason. I'm mentioning that because, like, I watched the movie Broken Arrow, and I was like, wow, this is actually really good for depictions of women in action movies. Like, she's doing things, she's smart. There's a bit of a romantic twinge at the very end of the movie, but it's just not a thing. It's just not a thing for most of the film. It's just them working together as a great pair. Weird to say about what is ostensibly a very dumb action movie, but I don't know. I remember always thinking that was super refreshing about that movie, and registering that early. Kind of the same with Blade. Man, I liked Blade a lot. This is gonna sound weird, but I feel like Meteor Man was that as well. I remember really liking Meteor Man when I was a kid. Because I thought it was just like a cool power to be able to absorb. Now, I was also super into books, so like Meteor Man's like the nerdiest superhero ever. But I thought it was a fun movie, and I don't remember it's a family of color that's kind of the leads in that movie, and I don't think that's ever a thing. Like I don't think it matters in that movie. I could be wrong.
So be it. But stay close. Keep it down.
I know I'm getting swept up into a thing now. I got a bro following me, so extreme cosplay. What? All right. This is just going off the rails. This is just getting silly. I'll have to save the spoons for next time. Yeah, this is my Geralt. This is my Geralt right here. He's a good Geralt. I'll use this Geralt for a while tomorrow. We're getting into like split Witcher days. I didn't really get a whole lot of time with this Geralt, but yeah, the waist doesn't quite work with these pants. But we'll be back with Punk Geralt tomorrow. A number of sci-fi or fantasy stuff does tend to depict equality better purely from a case of it's the future and money and race or disconnect. Money is what matters. Yeah, it's always nice when that's the well, maybe it's not nice, but it's at least a somewhat at a baseline optimistic depiction of the future. Oh man, Heat, that movie's a ride. I feel like you gotta buckle up for that. All right. That's it for me tonight. Sorry it's a short stream. I mean, I did the Ubisoft thing, but whatever. Big gaming day tomorrow, as far as I know. I got nothing else going on, so I'll be getting going around noon, and I'll play all day. Tomorrow's Media Tech. Maybe I'll actually get to play Beat Mania. Maybe I should play Beat Mania tomorrow, because I think we're going to be doing Destiny soon. Yeah, I guess 4.5 hours is not short. I just feel like I'm just lower energy than usual. But hey, it's okay to be groovy. I recommend it, in fact. All right. Have a good night, guys. See you tomorrow. More Witcher, maybe Destiny, maybe Beat Mania. So many delights await. Have a good night, everyone.